What the fuck, dude? He just sat in that place after we graduated high school, and they went under, and he robbed them blind of everything they owned. He's a computer engineer now. It's fine.
Hold on.
Yeah, holy shit! I didn't realize this was selling. Yeah, Seth, there's a card that I got that when I first price checked it, it was not that high, and so I'm starting to list my stuff because I got all my things in so I can sell them, and it's being listed for between 50 and 80, and it last sold for 40, and that was 2 days ago. I'm not seeing anything below 50 being listed though. I'm gonna put this up for 45. That's what we're doing. Let's go. Oh, I'm so happy.
My mic or my webcam is fixed.
Holy shit! Look at that!
Oh my god!
You're in HD.
I also moved. So I'm in a different room too.
There's so many changes.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's a fucking like 3x5 whiteboard drawing that I did in the background while I was on a generous amount of mushrooms. Had a pretty fun time doing that.
Yeah. Nice.
I think I'm not sure if it's intentional, but I'm pretty sure audio is coming through your webcam. It's not bad. Like I can hear you, but I believe that's the case. It sounds like a little I don't want to say echoey, but not direct. That makes sense.
No.
But I can hear you. It's fine. I'm just saying I don't know if it was intentional.
It's coming through my regular microphone. I just need to. This room is
the
echoey,
acoustics
I
of the room.
think.
All right, it's fair enough. It's weird. I don't want to take a picture of this. No one has a picture of this that I can steal from my fucking listing. Are you kidding?
What are you trying to sell?
Magic cards. I got a box of a recent set, and I'm selling all the expensive stuff right now.
Nice.
Oh, this will work.
You gonna make money?
I am actually.
Nice.
If I sell, I have 5 listed right now, and I have another one I'm about to list. And if I sell them for, well, what they're listed for, I will have already made my money back and still have the rest of the box.
Nice.
I'll punch you.
Can anyone else see Will's webcam? Because he's.
Yeah, he's here.
I can see everybody.
I can't see Chris, so yeah,
I'll refresh.
Either you or me have to refresh.
Also, I think Will's mic is.
Yeah, you do not sound. You do not sound like you should.
Oh, I'm probably connected to the laptop. Hold on.
I hear Metro though.
Yeah.
True.
You do.
When can you not? I'd be more worried if you couldn't hear Metro. I think that's when the real danger starts. Great, I can see everybody but myself. Fantastic.
I can see everybody except for you.
Fucking hell.
I mean, at least we're all on the same page now. So.
Oh, hey! I just popped in. Did you guys get me?
No.
Oh, I did see you, and now you're gone. I'm assuming you refreshed.
I'm refresh mine.
Oh, and then Josh just disappeared. Wow.
I just refreshed so I could see you again.
Yeah, I can see everybody now.
I can also see everybody now except for Josh. He's not even in Roll20 anymore.
It is loading in.
I know Roll20 was having problems yesterday because I tried to sign in to do some prep.
Hey,
and
yeah, I can see everyone.
It was fucked up. So do I sound far away? Do I sound
you sound
far
like
away?
Like you're in a tunnel.
Is this intentional?
No.
Could be.
I mean, if I have to make it so, then I'll make it so.
Sounds like you're using a different mic.
Yeah.
Didn't I get a non-foil version too?
All my audio stuff is set up correctly.
Oh. This would be good for Commander. I don't know about a regular deck though.
Do you have an audio effect going on?
I don't. I'm gonna reset everything.
Like it just sounds like the reverb is super high.
Sounds like you a hoe.
Damn.
Better or worse?
Same.
Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 or 2?
Yo, half the time they were always the same. I was like, I can't help you.
I just got.
I
I
you pick
don't
one.
know. Ever flowing
Great
foil.
news, your
Sunflower
prescription has not
Remastered,
changed.
Pack
Mine changed a lot because
fresh.
mine was very different.
Yeah, my
Same,
insurance
different.
kicks in.
Uh,
Same.
Definitely worse.
We're back to session 20.
I had it so good for a while. I don't understand.
All right, better or worse?
Oh,
Burn.
right.
Better.
Oh my god, I don't know what you did, but don't
Yeah,
change
There
it.
it
I took the voice mod out, but it was off, so I don't understand why it was giving me so much trouble. But I'm sure it has to
Because
go
fuck
through
you,
a
that's
perpetual update.
Oh wait,
Okay.
are you using the app voice mod?
Yeah, yeah.
It
That's
just
one that
had
I
an
would do.
update. It just had a
Yeah,
whole
it
update just now.
always does every time I start it.
Hey, so did Clownfish. Same thing.
Every fucking
Fuck is
time.
Clownfish.
Another voice mod thing.
Never heard.
eBay, there we go.
I like that.
Foil
Yeah,
ever.
that's the thing.
Starting bid 1 cent. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was all fucked up yesterday because I tried to sign in the Roll20 and there was a giant thing saying, "We understand people are having a hard time signing into Roll20. Go fuck yourself." I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not signing into Roll20.
Just like that. Go fuck yourself. Well, shit.
Mhm.
I mean, isn't Roll20 notorious for having like the worst customer service?
Yeah, I think just based on that Reddit post I read one time. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I have any more data than that.
It's enough data for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hey.
One
Only-
post.
Yeah.
That's all it
One
takes.
Reddit, it's all set.
I mean, it was a really big Reddit post, to be fair. so.
Yeah.
I mean, some really big Reddit posts cost people billions of dollars. So, I mean,
Yeah.
True too.
Holy shit, this person sold for 60.
What game is Josh playing that he's buying and selling magical goods?
Magic the Gathering.
Actual magical goods. I'm selling
Oh.
this.
There you go.
actual magical goods.
So I really got it on the nose.
I actually had more material when I come back out too. I'm really excited. I haven't been able to test it on anybody because quarantine, but I've been practicing.
You tried the Magic game, like on Steam?
No. You talking about the RPG they just had?
No, I thought there was a Magic card game.
I have Magic Arena. That's not. They might have it through Steam. I don't have mine through Steam though. It's
one
like
of my friends used to play Magic and said that it was a pretty good.
the Magic Online version where you had to like buy the cards separately.
I think so, but I think it was cheaper, like by a lot.
Oh yeah, it's cheaper than paper Magic, but it's like, oh, you still buy the individual cards and stuff. No, I play I didn't get into it just because when I first learned about it, I was actually still playing paper and I didn't care too much about like playing online and things. Just like it was more of a social gathering type thing.
Right.
And I've started to get some of my friends out here to buy cards and play. So I'm like, well, let's just dive back on in here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yo, holy shit. This one sold for 65. Maybe I don't want to sell for 45. Okay.
Those are rookie numbers. Don't even tell me about it until you're getting like a what Black Lotus, is that the one that sells for like 100,000 or something
listen,
stupid?
I'm not fucking paying 10 grand for the fucking alpha box to try to get one, all right?
Why not?
Oh
I've
my
seen
God.
and held those in my hand before.
All right. So if I start my bidding at 35, right, and have it in 7 days, buy it now is at 60, which is still lower than, the past few weeks. I feel like I should make, probably between 50 and 60, right?
Sure.
We're going for it. All right, I'm happy.
We
I'll
support
take your
you
word on it.
emotionally,
We support you.
not monetarily. You'll have to sell your cards.
All right. Well,
Time for
and
everyone to. Oh, no, hold on. I'm good. I figured that this was going to start another round of refreshing like crazy.
Nope, I can see him.
What's
everything worked. Oh my! It is so fucking hot in here today.
up, Chris?
list.
Oh, we got that big game energy today.
We'll get going into it. It'll be fine.
One more.
I literally took a nap before this game because so freaking tired.
Me too, dude. I am exhausted today.
What you're saying is that I have to end precisely at 11 o'clock.
I wouldn't hate it.
I mean, well, let's shoot for 10, right?
Oh, we. All right.
You
We
guys
saw
ready to
the
stop
town.
right now.
The drink. I'll be back.
Seth, did you decide what magical item you were taking?
I completely forgot about it.
Oh, you lost your opportunity too late.
I'll
Canter
decide.
of endless water.
What did you say it was?
Rare.
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 Oh yeah, that wasn't given to you guys, by the way. That's lost forever. Perkins Decanter of Endless Water. It's now being used for
Oh,
Skyfall.
darn. An item that never was used after, I'd say, session 4. I think was the last time that it made.
We
think we
used
had
it for
some- we had some
I used it to
ideas.
help with the
Boat
brewery,
combat.
the stout.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was Porridge Storm. That was the boat combat. Or no, you might have
Yeah.
used a canter of endless water too, to
He
put
did
the
that.
fire out on the boat.
Use it for just random things. It was really fun to fuck around with.
I feel like you guys are undervaluing Porridge Storm.
I don't think we are.
We
Nope.
still remember it, so we obviously don't undervalue it. If we undervalued it, we would have forgotten about it.
All right, fair.
All right, let's. I thought I saw Alex
shit.
Arm and then he's gone
Where's my
again.
notes?
Let's figure out who is going to be on the hot seat.
Just gonna say, based on my lack of notes, it shouldn't be me.
That's unlike you.
I know.
Hit a lot going on.
Something happened because I cut off and the last thing says Nor, not Nor, it says Nor. So I don't know what happened, but I
You
stopped.
Truly, just like you were done. You fell asleep or something happened.
This is
Like,
the Monty Python sketch. It just goes,
Yeah. Maybe he died for writing it.
so unfortunately, Seth, who's the most exhausted, has to do the recap unless someone wants to volunteer for him.
Nah, he's good.
I can volunteer for the first 5.
Up until Nor did something, and
characters.
then we've lost it.
Was I like super fucking drunk 2 weeks ago? Like, what
I don't
is
remember
the?
that.
I don't think so.
I have
No, I
leader
listened to the
office,
stream today.
leader office, file guardian protocol, turn. Okay. It's coming back to me, but what the fuck is wrong with me?
It was when you were polymorphed into the crab. You lost.
Yeah,
something.
it fucked you up. Yeah,
maybe you just accidentally like selected and deleted a bunch of shit.
on his paper.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I have no excuse. I'm very confused.
Maybe you just selected and deleted things in the old-fashioned way called notebook.
Got your whiteout.
Yellow paper. Literally no excuse. Yeah, it's like all of. I think there's 20 words, and that's being generous. Oh
To be
no,
fair, for the first half, you were mostly like
a crap.
trying to like allow us to kill yourself.
Oh yeah. Also, why didn't you turn me into a lobster of all things? Like, come on.
Yeah,
Because there wasn't a
yeah.
stat
You
bar
really
for a
missed the
long-
ball on that one.
Yep.
Seth, unfortunately, I know you're tired, but you were voted by ye gods of faith.
I was gonna say
Not
it was a dice
Not
roll.
voted. Yeah, not voted. Voted was the wrong word. Rolled.
Voluntold, maybe?
The opposite.
the
The
recap.
opposite of vote.
RNG, this was not on your side.
Okay. So we started off by a very sad goodbye of Urkin becoming Techno God and melding his consciousness in with the city because we couldn't come up with a solution that befit him and stalled doing that for a very long time.
I told him it wasn't going to be easy.
And then So after we finally got through that emotional time, and he turned into a bronze statue, and we left. What?
So angry.
Why?
Iron statue. I should have been an iron statue.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You could retcon it. Retcon it. It's fine.
No, I don't do that.
Make it a copper statue. It's a better conductive unit.
Yeah.
There you go.
We left and went to go see Norse at the Red Hand camp, or the Orc camp in general, because they're united now. And he was being a dick to us, so he was turned into a lobster, or a crab rather.
Crab.
And his minions didn't like that and kicked us out, and told us that if basically he didn't want to help us because we weren't able to resolve our petty squabbles, so he didn't want to come help us anymore either in a petty squabble, and so we went on our own to go find a supposed Reaper that we suspect is in the area. We made it to the city that we were going to, and I can't remember the name.
Brayhaven.
Brayhaven, thank you. And when we get to Brayhaven, they're being infected by COVID-19, which we are promptly told about as soon as we get in there, that it's an infection going around, and that we should be cognizant of that. So after doing some detective work, we decided to go to the White Spire and try to get some help and see what's going on. Along the way, we got some magical items, which I forgot to decide what I wanted, and got some information about a prospective possible Reaper that might be in the area that we're going to go try to help find. And that's where we left off, I think.
And I wasn't with them to the magic shops, right? Wasn't I still in the tents helping
Yeah, so you
people
guys-
and totally not trying to murder that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, very aggressively trying to murder that guy. Yes. So you guys had split up. So Nofstrid and Ezekiel were in the White Spire, getting some loot. Kick Puncher had gone to look for his Kenku companions, where he found out that the young Kenku, the first in millennia, born with the ability to fly, currently has COVID-19.
And he's gone.
Well, I got a different name.
But his camera's frozen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's
You guys hear
moving.
me?
Can hear you.
You're cutting out a
Okay.
little bit.
Sorry, yeah, lag spike there. So the young Kenku girl has COVID-19, and then Victor was in the healing tents talking to the healer, trying to desperately figure out a way to solve this plague that defies magical and conventional means of being solved. The other thing that happened is you guys had arranged for the council to meet, which is probably going to be happening, we'll say, shortly when we jump back in, because they had just broken session when you got in there. So we are actually going to jump in actually back with Norse. So we're going to pick up, we'll say it's probably been 45 minutes to an hour since the party flew away on their dragons. And we see Norse pacing around his command tent, we'll call it, when Lieutenant Talkett comes into the room. And he tells Norse, Chief, the most ancient mother will be arriving shortly. And you can see that he's giving Norse a concerned look. And he goes, Are you sure about this, sir?
I'm still doing it.
But I can't handle that. I'm sorry.
You serious? You can't.
You can't just drop that bomb after 44 sessions.
I like the voice.
I thought it
it's
sounded
good.
good.
Yeah, hold on. You surprised the shit out of me. I'm looking down at the not camera screen. I'm like, who's wearing
Who's the new big bad?
the... Yeah, that is the voice of a big bad right there.
All right, then maybe I won't use it. We'll just stick with this then.
No, it's fine. Like I said, just it is very deep.
Oh, that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, no, it's good. All right, and then he leaves, and you're left alone in your tent, and you've been pacing around the room, eyeballing the bracers that were left to you, and they're like sitting on like basically like a table in the center of the room.
And I go just pick them up.
All right, Josh, what happens when he picks up the bracers?
All right. So as you pick up the bracers, a little hologram, not unlike R2D2 in Star Wars, appears from them, and you see a image of Irkin, and he starts speaking, and he says, "Noz, I'm sure you've learned by now that your bracers have lost their spark, so I made these replacements for you. I know you have the strength to conquer our foe. But remember, strength lies in more than just your muscles, lest you forget our arm wrestling matches. Your courage and strength in protecting those in need help me make my decision to leave behind my body and watch over Skyfall. Call on Skyfall when you are prepared to lay siege to Bellfire. We will await your call. And then finally, watch over Ezekiel. He has good in him, but don't let it be erased by whatever evil he has inside. He needs someone to believe in him, even if he does not believe in himself. May your ancestors guide you, like mine did me." And it disappears.
Great job, by the way.
Wow.
Excellent message.
Absolutely.
I had a whole month to work on it, so
Yes, you did. All right, so let me put the bracers on.
And then
They're cursed.
and I forget what is the bracers are bracer defense.
yeah,
What is
the
the
exact same
actual-
things he had, except now they're not gone since
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
dead.
They're permanent. What did you just say? Hold on, my mouse is dying. So
Talk it. Get in here.
Love it. So he comes stepping back into the room, and he goes, "Chief, the most ancient mother and her attendants have arrived. If you're ready."
I'm ready. Bring them in.
So a very wizened like orc matron comes in, right? And we know that orcs are not a like long-lived race, right? I think adult orcs generally only live to be like 30 or 40, right? So an old orc woman is something that is very rarely seen. And if you recall, she is the same orc woman who like bathed and painted you guys when you first arrived at the orc encampment, right? Like ritual painted. And she has all of her same attendants. So they enter the room and they sit you on this like low stool. And her attendants like bathe your chest and your arms and your neck and your face. And then they depart. And she sits or she kneels in front of you. And you guys kind of like stare at each other for a few minutes. And then she looks at you and she goes, "Are you sure about this?"
Do it.
And the warlock who performed the magic to gain, I think it was just Ezekiel and Irkin, right? Their feats, comes into the room and he is carrying a tray with 3 small red vials, which she opens and he departs. And she pulls a small patch of needles from her dress and begins dipping them into the ink and applying them to your skin. And as she does so, she tells you about how she applied the same tattoo to your grandfather during the War of the 20 Clans long ago. So what does this tattoo look like?
This tattoo is covering all of my arms, my torso, my neck. I guess my face now too.
It doesn't have, that was just ritual cleaning. It doesn't have to.
Oh, okay. Excellent. You know what? We did miss one thing though. As she's going, I take the Afridi bottle and I crush it in my hand and tell her to use that as well, mixed into the inks. That'll help with create the blacks that go in with the reds. I don't know how you can say like a tribal design looks angry, but this is like it's jumping off of the skin and just furious, like a constant rage.
Almost like that.
Almost.
Almost. Very, I mean, if you almost look deep, you can see writhing, you can see battles, lots of blood.
She she takes probably like about an hour or so with her practiced hand to apply this tattoo, which is much faster than I think people apply tattoos in real life. But
Yes.
hey, this is a fan. So so she does, and it is quite fair. So game wise, it's a Blood Fury tattoo, right? So that was the compromise we made to not have 3 casts of Wish in the game, because I did not want that. I will only have settle for 1, and begrudgingly. All right, so she finishes up and she like bows down and kisses your feet, and then she exits the room. And as she does so, Lieutenant Talcott comes back in, and you can tell that he is quite shocked, right, when he sees you. Right, this is not something that you see every day, and definitely not in his lifetime has anyone worn the blood. Hold on.
Sure wants it.
Tension. Tension. Y'all want to go tattoo a dog?
To a dog. I think that's like a hate crime or something.
Not to that dog. No.
That dog is awful.
He's not a bad dog. He's just annoying.
He's just very loud.
Yeah, he's not a bad dog.
Loud.
He doesn't.
It's not even loud. He's just sharp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good way to put it.
Constant. Inconstant.
Inconstant.
Not. I mean, great alarm system.
Yeah. I moved away from the loud dogs. I'm happy. There's just a quiet dog now.
Quiet dog. That
And,
dog.
and my cat, who likes to fucking meow all the time because he's anxious about the move, wherever he's at. Just like my days off, 7 o'clock in the morning. Just fucking constantly. It's like, dude, it's like every 5 minutes, that's fine, but you're not dying. Please.
Feels like it though. I mean, it feels like he's.
Yeah. I am not walking distance of anything anymore, and it fucking blows. I hate it.
That's suburban life.
They have,
Yeah.
there's apps for that. It's Uber, Drizzly.
I do not make enough money to use Uber. Thank you very much. Yeah, now me going, if I do decide to sit down and eat food, it's like, oh, I can only have 2 beers. Cool. So I just, not that I go out that much anyway, but
You ever tried water? It's very refreshing.
nah, man, fish fucking water. It's gross.
It's also in the main ingredient in beer.
Beer, it's basically water.
Yeah, the alcohol cancels it out.
Sorry about that. Someone rang our doorbell. So Metro
How
went
fucking
fucking
dare
ballistic.
In the year 2021, what the fuck?
In the year 2021 at 8:30, what the fuck? What do they want?
UPS. Yeah, UPS delivering a package. Don't fucking ring the doorbell.
Yeah, right. Just
Sleep-
put it
sleep
out there
at
like a
home.
normal person.
I also get an alert immediately when it happens, so I don't need.
Drop ticket to the door like every other delivery person.
True.
All right, so Lieutenant Talcott comes in, right? He's very, very shocked at seeing you. But he shakes it off and he goes, Chief, everything is prepared, just as you requested. I took the liberty of sending Crankcase ahead with the work crews to begin constructing the barges.
Use me.
What?
Sorry, a crankcase.
Oh, yeah. Remember you guys left him here?
That's my bitch.
He's been an orc slave this entire time. God damn it.
He's well taken care of.
They begin constructing the barges to get the army over to the island of Lockport. The army is ready to depart at your order, sir. And he begins to kind of gesture you to walk outside.
Okay.
And then as you head out the door, you see that your other lieutenant, Rogdul, is standing there at the exit to your tent holding Ragnarok out for you, which you see has been like cleaned and polished.
Take that. Now, I'm assuming that we kind of know that there's a disease and illness over there.
In Lockport?
Yeah, not in Lockport.
That's what they're preparing. They're preparing to.
Oh, I thought you were at the. Oh, okay, never mind.
So he hands you your sword, and then you can see arrayed maybe like 100 feet from the tent. You can see like rank after rank of orc soldiers, about 10,000 in number, and they're all staring and standing in nice lines. And you can see that some of the troops that were lost when you fought the last battle of the clans have been reinforced by like refugees that have come through and been taken in by the orc encampment. So you can see a smattering of other races mixed in, but definitely majority orcs. And you can see that they're arrayed by like clans with a lot of the Malgards mixed in, which has been your command, was to integrate them into the other clans, which seems to have worked well. And they all go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I was just.
And then basically, as you step out of your tent, they all kind of like raise their weapon in salute, and they're all very, very silent, though.
Of course, you're going to do this to me. I wasn't prepared for that.
That's what makes it more fun for me, not for you. For me.
Just give him the same speech from last time.
Huh? Give him the same speech? No, I'm not ready. No.
They're orcs. It doesn't have to be super complicated.
No, it's just Zug.
Oh. Hate you. I don't say shit. I pace up and down the lines, checking everything, looking at everything, to my satisfaction.
Did you say anything, or just pace? Okay.
No, preparations have been made. We are ready. But there's one more task to complete before we show our force and show our strength. Only I can complete that task. You will hold here and be ready to attack when I give the order. Bring me my mount.
Right, and then
also, I'm looking for a 3-headed warg to replace my 3-headed dragon.
All right, they'll work on creating your
You guys have Crankcase.
Yep.
Crankcase is like the smartest person that you guys will ever meet down there.
Chris, do we have to recreate the horse breeding mini game that was really
Yeah,
just
the
stealing
Chocobo game.
Chocobo breeding from Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
So as Lieutenant Talkett turns to give that order, he suddenly starts coughing violently, and you can see that he's like sprayed blood all over the grass in front of him, and he collapses. And that's where the scene cuts out.
I behead him.
I actually like Pocket.
What the fuck, man? As the scene cuts out, Ragnarok flashes. All right.
The North Korea method of quarantine. God.
Yep.
There is no weakness in my camp.
All right, we'll jump back over to the rest of the party, and I guess we'll pick back up. So you guys are scattered for the moment. We'll say that the council meeting is, maybe, an hour or two away, basically.
So Ezekiel and I are still together. I'm
So
assuming.
you and Ezekiel are together. If we want to start there, you guys just collected your belt of dwarven kind and your robe of Metro. I will cut your nuts off and your robe of eyes. What does a robe of eyes do again, Seth?
Oh, let me tell you.
Remember, it's one of those magic items that magic casters want and they never ever get.
19 different walls of texts.
Yeah.
Lets you see in all directions at all times, and you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. You have dark vision to a range of 120 feet. You can always see invisible creatures and objects, as well as into the ethereal plane, out to a range of 120 feet. The eyes on the robe cannot be closed or averted. Although you can close or avert your own eyes, you are never considered doing so while wearing this robe. If a light spell is cast on the robe during daylight, it causes you to be blinded for 1 minute. At the end of each of your turns, you can make a con save to end the blindness.
This is only rare.
All of a sudden, all
It's
enemies
only
can
rare.
now
Oh,
cast
wait.
a light spell unlimited.
I have a question. If he's now constantly looking in all directions, what if he picks up his own mirror and tries to use it on someone?
It always has to face away from him. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I like the ethereal plane thing. That gives us some options. So must be very confusing. You have like
Especially-
spider vision now, like your regular vision. You have like dark, light, spider, ethereal. Like
Well, I'm just, and also when I cast Banish, they go to the ethereal plane, and I can see them in the.
oh,
ethereal
you
plane.
can see them. That's interesting.
Unless the ethereal plane is their home realm, and then they go to some other random realm.
That's very interesting. And then yeah, the belt of dwarven kind is gives you ultimate power over dwarves, right? If there were any left in this world.
I believe there's still. Hold on.
And a beard.
Potentially a beard,
no,
yes.
50-50 shot of getting a beard.
You
So
have to roll that every day.
while wearing this belt, I
We're
gain the
never gonna
following
remember.
benefits. My con score increases by 2 up to a maximum of 20. I have advantage in charisma, persuasion checks to interact with dwarves. And when attuned to the spell, I have a 50% chance each day at dawn of growing a full beard if I'm capable of growing one, or a visibly thicker beard if I already have one. And since I'm not a dwarf, I also gain advantage on saving throws against poison, resistance poison damage, dark vision to only a mere 60, and speak, read, and write dwarf.
Mere 60.
I mean, it's
No robe of eyes.
It's no robe of eyes.
All right. Do you guys want to grab anything for your companions while you're in there?
Ooh.
No one
I
asked,
thought,
but I
I
figured
thought
I'd
we were.
offer.
I thought we were only allowed 2 magic items.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole point was that he was outfitting the team. So if you guys
Is there
want to ask that
is there
question,
a set of boots of speed?
is it rare?
I believe it's actually uncommon, but
There's one in every color.
what color is Kick Puncher? No, it is rare.
Does he need them?
You
Also,
can't just ask him on that, by the
Josh,
way.
Josh, what's your new character's name again? And also, can you
already-
change your?
I already have
your-
boots.
Can you change
I
your
don't want-
roll 20?
Oh,
for your
yeah.
character? So I can start to remember it because I will always forget.
Rava.
Rava, that's right.
You gotta like kind of roll the R in the beginning, which I'm bad at.
Rava.
I already have like boots of spider something.
No, you
Go
don't.
on.
If I gave them to you, you don't have them anymore.
Yeah, the whole point was that all the magic items made by Urkin are no longer.
I just assumed you bought them from a trader somewhere.
No, he made them.
Yeah, no, you're wearing these boots, and then all of a sudden you're like, huh, these don't seem to work anymore. What the
hell?
fuck?
Try to run up a wall, falls down on his ass.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, he can't fall. It doesn't even matter.
Just that scene from Rick and Morty, he just fucking falls 100 feet.
I don't think Kenku can
I'm-
wear boots.
I'm gonna wait for this girl to beat this disease and have her fly me back to Skyfall so I can yell at Urkin for this.
You could just use the
Dragon. That's
no, the stone that Nostrad apparently has.
The Twitter stone.
the one on
More
Arthur's
personal when
body.
it's face to face.
All right. So are you grabbing items for your companions? Boots of speed.
Actually, let's. What about winged boots? Is that
No,
is that a no?
If they're rare, that's fine.
I think
They're not rare.
they're not. I'm going down.
I like putting the
I
onus on
I
you guys.
almost
If
I
they
almost
match
made
your-
wing
what are
boots.
you trying to get? Just
So, I'm trying to like get items and mobility because we got plenty of like power output.
There's wings
I
of
mean, look.
flying, which will give flying for 1 hour per
Yes.
per 12 hours.
Need a
per-
dragon
per
anymore.
1d 12 hours. Okay, so we're gonna get some wings of flying, and what else do we want to shop for?
What about a? Do we remember roughly if I had to throw a number with the Victor's rough strength?
On a scale of 1 to 20.
Yeah,
what
a scale of
say
1 to 20.
Victor's strength is.
Can I just tell what my strength is?
Should get him an amulet
Yes.
of health.
16.
Okay. Do you have a belt of hill giant strength?
Nope.
You should get a headband for Norse.
Should I?
Norge isn't with us.
Norse isn't with us. As far as
Wow!
Oh.
Holy shit!
We have
was-
no reason to believe he would be coming. He literally told us
He
we're on
literally
our
told us to
own.
go fuck
I was
ourselves.
expecting 0 things. It's fine.
He literally
You
told us
guys-
to go fuck ourselves.
I don't think that.
I don't think-
actually Norse
I
needs
s-
any gear for the rest of the game based on the Blood Fury tattoo. So.
Yeah, so we're gonna pick up a belt of hill giant strength as well. Shoppy shop.
And
Yeah, Blood Fury is awesome for a barbarian because it gives you 19 or 20 crit, which is like the biggest fucking impact.
does
I had that
does,
already.
does Rava get something,
Oh,
or
did you?
does he not?
Yeah, the
because he
boon
is-
from killing Magmar.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
But-
well,
Why
you know,
on earth would you let Norse have this fucking thing? This is so overpowered.
It's awesome.
I just
my
like
God.
the reactions and the extra damage.
Are we also getting something for Rava, or is he already outfitted because he's from the White Spire?
You can get him something if you want.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
think
mean,
about
I'll
it.
he's
take
here,
I'll
they
take
should-
more
they should-
things.
This should be
He's here,
fun.
he
Hold
can
on.
pick what he
You're not
wants,
allowed.
right?
You're not allowed to give him any. Oh, he is with you. Never mind.
Wait, am I still with you? I thought I was training.
Yeah.
You're,
No,
but
you
you're
were
at the White Spire though, like training.
Oh,
No,
that's
no,
fair enough.
you left with them because you finished training. So we'll say that you
Oh.
were with.
Okay,
Should've
cool.
got me a belt of dwarven kind, man. I could have grew a beard.
I can look. Also, I wanted to ask. You know that cool lightsaber sword thing that you is that a thing that I can add to my sheet yet?
Yeah, yeah.
Where is it?
Did I tell you not to? Oh, I was supposed to make it. Then no, you can't add it yet.
Damn it!
All right, I'll do that before next session.
It's all good.
You had to old school it this time.
That's fine. I'm going to look and see what things that I want because I wasn't expecting to get an item since when I was creating the character, you're like, make these things or choose these things. So
Yeah, I think you're still behind the rest of them though.
probably.
I can't remember how many magical items I've given each person. It's probably vastly
A lot.
irregular, and I apologize though if it's like vastly irregular. It's really I don't keep track of it, and sometimes it's spur of the moment. So you are all approximately the same power level. I feel like you all do useful things sometimes, that's the only important thing. No one carries the show. Though now that Erkin's gone, there's no one to do the skilled monkey checks, unfortunately.
Now I can do perception now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you need a bard. You need a skill monkey. All right, I don't know if you want to start to recollect the group or check out the shops or
I believe there's also
maybe talk to Rava.
Big Puncher wants to go to the tattoo shop.
Go to the tattoo parlor, like wrangle up the
Okay.
folks. We're also looking to get tatted up.
Hell yeah.
How long does it take us to wrangle the folks? 5 minutes?
Yeah, we'll say that why don't we say that you and Ezekiel head out to the tents. You see Kick Puncher weeping over a tiny body, and I think Victor was trying to murder a guy, or no,
No.
anti-murder.
Yeah.
So, while seeing Kick Puncher in distress, I go inquire
Laugh.
upon what is what is causing his issue.
Issue. My
What's
issue.
your-
My
what's your
issue.
Kick
How
Puncher, what's your
callous.
issue?
What are you complaining about now, Kick Puncher? You constant whiner. Jesus.
That was received incorrectly and not the way that was intended.
Why are you
No.
angry? That's
It's
not
an
what I
innocent
meant.
soul.
It was just
Alright.
a prank.
Oh, yeah, I just explained to him what has happened, and even though apparently the survival rate is very high according to the doctors, we don't know what the long-term effects could be of this disease on any given individual.
Can I
It's affecting
do a
you guys a
since-
lot too.
since this is
Like,
the
and-
sorry,
I'm sorry, can
since
you do
this,
what?
since this is the first sampling of Novid-19 that I'm seeing, can I do a medicine check to see if I
Wait,
can
what
like
does NOVID stand for?
not COVID?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Ah.
Sure, you can do a medicine check.
I didn't know if like YouTube still had like the fatwa on the word COVID or not.
Oh, yeah, because I'm super worried about the algorithm.
Dirty 20.
Which I think is approximately what Victor rolled. So, so you can see the symptoms, right? So, shortness of breath, coughing, wheezing, loss of taste. Trying to remember COVID symptoms. Right. So nothing that's jumping out to you as what you would normally constitute a serious illness normally, right? A lot of these symptoms are common cold symptoms. It just seems to be a very severe version of that, right? That seems to be lingering.
Is there any like wild herbs in the since we're on the outskirts of town? I'm
Mhm.
assuming there's like some like scrub grass or things like that.
Yeah,
Is there
yeah,
any
that's a-
like is there any like wild herbs growing or possibly that I could coax out to be better with Druidcraft so that I could like make a tea or something for the kid?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is probably the most, I don't know, like normal area that you've been in a while, right? So it's not damaged by war and things like that. So yeah, you can you walk out to a field or whatever outside of town, and you can pick wildflowers or dandelions or whatever you're trying to. I'm not sure what herbs you're looking for specifically, but we'll say that they exist.
Okay, so
Unless you're about to pull something out of the PHB that says that you've created something that cures all illnesses or something, in which case you don't find it.
He works for Regeneron.
yeah, seriously. I don't understand why you won't let me just develop a poultice that cures all diseases.
If only we still had Irk in here. Of course, the GM would fucking spring a disease on us when our
Listen,
our
you
Arcanist was gone.
chose the order of events. You could have come here first
So
and faced totally different issues.
yeah, we would have had the no maskers leading some kind of anti-science revolt at Breshire instead. So it's fine. All right. So does the kid feel any better after drinking my tea?
Sure. Why don't you roll another medicine check? See how easy it goes down.
Come on, that 20.
Oh, yeah, you put a little sugar in it, right? Make the medicine go down easier. And you seem to have eased her suffering. Right? She seems to be breathing easier.
Hello, child. How long have you been ill like this?
Oh. Oh, only a few days, sir. Thank you for the tea. Oh wait, she's a Kenku. Hold
No
on.
speaking.
Uh,
No speaking comment.
Fuck.
I mean, she's been in a large town for a while. Maybe she's picked up a whole bunch of different words.
Fuck.
Bok. What do you think my people are like?
I've established this world. I know exactly what they're like. You are the exception here, not them.
So the is the rest of the Kenkus also like on the verge of being incapacitated?
No, so they
He's
are
the only
all
one
high
infected.
level. Yes, they're all high level monks. So she should have
Okay.
spent some more time leveling up.
Immune to
Totally
disease.
safe.
Right. Okay.
So they're helping out Thade in the sick tents because they are immune to this.
All right. Well, I don't have a lot of everything else to contribute. I mentioned Kick Puncher that we have an audience with the council shortly, and that if we can and I prep some more of the tea to pass around. But that I would need Kick Puncher with us to meet the council.
Yeah, I just thank him for helping out my little bud. And then we
Alright.
leave.
Alright.
To the tattoo shop, not to the other people. Fuck
Well,
those
yeah,
guys.
I'm saying we have like an hour. Like how long does it take to get like a tattoo? Like 5 minutes?
I've already established.
Yeah.
It's like
60 minutes. Yes.
It takes 60
16
minutes
seconds.
to get a huge ass tattoo.
Yeah, full
Yeah,
body
full
tattoo.
body tattoo. Yeah. I mean, let's face it. That orc lady knew what she was doing, though. So who knows what's gonna happen?
That
in
is true.
place.
That is true.
Alright, so go I turn to Kick Puncher. You have any idea where Victor is? We should get him too.
I just like wave my. I guess I don't have a hand, but my claw over towards where Victor's trying to like murder people. I mean, help people. Sorry.
It's so confusing sometimes. It seems to
Murder,
be either
murder person.
or.
Murder person.
In the singular.
Oh god, I'm changing my evil character's name to murder person. Thank you very much.
Just
Instead of
little on the nose, but okay. Alright, so we go find sorry, totally lost my train of thought. So we go find Victor. Wherever he might be.
Yeah, I'm just chilling in the tents.
I also run him through the we have a meeting with the council, yada yada yada. Probably should wrap up some business before we get to it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
Does a
you guys-
tattoo work on a construct?
Yeah, they have Sharpies.
I'm sure. See, I assumed that it would just be like a Dremel tool that gets into the metal and then they like stain it.
It's more. It's like a scribe tool. Yeah. It's more than-
Unfortunately, Erkin was the only one that could do them.
What's that thing that they do with the wood to like make the scrimshaw?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could, like I said, it's a scribe for metal, so same thing. All right, so you guys go into the tattoo shop and you see that there is a number of tattoo artists, right? Some of them are working on people, and then you see a price list. So does everyone have access to the tattoo list?
Yeah, I can also
Okay,
add
wanna
a link to D&D Beyond.
Copy pasta it. So if you guys go through that, all of the tattoos are available except for the Blood Fury tattoo.
Son of a bitch.
So
Can we just all get the legendary Blood Fury tattoo?
So any common tattoo is 25 gold. Any uncommon tattoo is 100 gold.
How much gold did we have?
Not that much, surprisingly.
293, but I need a uncommon tattoo.
So do I. So 93 is what is left. Good luck, Victor.
Ow.
We could probably find 7 gold out on the streets, right?
Did
Yeah,
Ezekiel want a tattoo? I mean, he's there too, right?
People.
Ezekiel's got so much shit
I
already.
was
He
just
does
gonna say,
not.
I feel like I don't even know what I would get. I have like, yeah.
I am the tattoo.
Can I just like ask the tattoo artist like anything like that you're like trying to like work on right now? Like maybe just you could like toss on me for free. You don't even know it's gonna work.
You got an apprentice around here who needs some.
Yeah, you have any students?
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is like a hair salon school. So
Yeah. Can I get like tier and Chinese characters across my chest?
absolutely.
Yeah, but it actually says diarrhea.
Don't forget, there's also a artisan blacksmith, armor, and enchanter shop, which you have not been to anyone of that quality before.
I don't have armor.
So burn all your money here. Yeah, you guys are. I was talking to Josh. You guys are surprisingly not liquid for how much is invested in Blades and Brews. Like 6,000 gold invested in Blades and Brews.
Yeah,
and
can we just call
$200.
Sebastian to?
No,
Just
the
have him
last
sell the
time
shop.
the last time Sebastian had gold, he gave it away.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck.
It was like 10 gold.
All right, so we've got to go back to Halfling Downs to get our 800 gold that we gave away.
Yeah, not that you guys have enough, but rare tattoos are 250 and very rare tattoos are 500. So what are you guys looking for with the 100? Maybe able to package up some discounts here.
I'm looking for mirror image.
So spell rot tattoo. for an uncommon. What, second level or third level? Might as well go
It's
third level,
sec- it's a,
'cause-
oh wait, mirror image is a second level spell.
Okay. Do you get a benefit for casting at third level?
Nope.
All right, because it's the same price. So okay, you just do the second level. You looking for the same thing?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't want
I
to
said
cast.
you don't need that.
Bro,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
why-
You don't need, you don't need
Yeah,
that.
actually,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Tell me more about it. Let me. No, I'm looking for the Eldritch Claw tattoo right on my forehead.
Isn't it very rare?
I mean, my head. No, it's uncommon.
There's a common, uncommon, rare, very rare, and a legendary.
Oh, I missed it. What does the uncommon one do? I mean,
The D&D
tattoo
Beyond
rolls.
site just shows all data, so I don't know if there's a difference between.
Wait, what's it called?
It is uncommon. I
Anything.
just, I think I just messed up
Eldritch
my list,
Claw.
so it is uncommon.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. If you guys both wanna, how much money do you have?
293 gold.
All right. They can offer you a 20 gold discount each for if you.
Hell yeah.
If you want to do all, if you three of you want to get tattoos.
Come on, Victor. We got to get that discount.
I
No, you don't have.
I really don't like. Blood
pressure,
Fury would be
dude.
the only thing.
All of our
Yeah,
tattoos are gonna look the
honestly.
same, by the way. We've got to
It's
like
definitely
decide
worth-
on the design.
It's definitely probably worth checking out the shops too. So they're not.
Yeah,
they're upgrade shops.
Hopefully, I can do something with this Dwarven Thrower with the artisan guy.
Yeah, so
So no discount then.
wop wop.
I mean, we're still two of us. Come on, we got to get at least
He'll give you
10 gold off
three
each.
gold discount.
10
And
gold
there-
off. I'm haggling. Let me do a
Can I-
persuasion roll.
Persuasion check.
Wait, hold
Fuck
on,
yeah.
hold
I
on.
was gonna say, hold on. You got your powerhouse sitting in the corner over here.
What is my persuasion? Oh no.
Hey,
You got a man standing in the corner who can take care of this for you.
No, before I see you guys lamenting about the cost of it, like counting your money, like
Oh
like,
yeah, I forgot.
like like kids do, like when they're like at the convenience store when they're trying to figure out if they have enough money to buy like a soda or something. And I'm just gonna take the medallion of money off and put it around we'll probably say around Cake Puncher's neck.
My persuasion is really bad though.
It has nothing to do with persuasion.
Wait, what does the medallion money do again?
Roll a 5d10. The discount equals a percentage. You get a % discount equal to 5d10
Oh.
Once a day, right?
once a day. Yep.
Do we want to use it here though, or do we want to use it the other place? That's the
Oh
question.
dear lord.
That's guy.
there you go.
Just
Can I just make? Can I try to persuade him with something, or at least like help, and then somebody else makes the roll?
Yeah, you don't. That medallion works automatically, so you don't need to
Yeah.
persuade him.
Doesn't need
Oh,
persuasion. It just you get the discount.
I'll say that you guys, based on what you're doing here, you're probably spending more money in this shop than the other. So if you want to use
Okay.
the discount, it's probably better. Time.
Okay. 9. Jesus Christ.
9% discount. Okay.
How on earth did you roll a 5d10 and get a fucking 9?
I told you, not very persuasive.
Oh my
Good
god.
job.
All right.
This
So
makes no sense.
What is a 9% discount on 200 gold?
It's basically exactly what I was asking for. 10 each.
18%.
Roughly.
18 gold.
Or 18 gold.
18. Okay. All right, so Kick Puncher tries to array the thoughts in his brain that would lead to getting a discount. He just gets very, very nervous about, he's not even sure tattoo's gonna work on him. He's not sure how it works with feathers. He sees, some razors and shaving cream. He thinks maybe they're gonna have to shave some of his feathers off.
God damn.
He's stumbling all over himself. But the guy feels bad for him and ends up. He's like, all right, we can do it for 182.
A very specific number. You want to just call it 180?
I do.
Now
You
you're
rolled
pushing it.
better.
He rolled a 9.
Try,
I
now,
think.
now try persuasion.
No, we're good. 182. Let's try again.
You have 111 gold pieces left.
All right. So the shopkeep leads you over, and you see that there's 2 waiting tattoo artists. So there's like a tiny blonde human woman, very pretty, that Kick Puncher goes over to. And then there's just an enormous orc man, like 700 pounds, that gestures to Nostrid, "Get on my table."
We know what Nostrid likes.
Let's
I heard you like to turn people into crabs.
You can
I
see
got
that
crabs.
he looks none too clean, unfortunately.
It's okay.
He's got his mask pulled down under his chin.
I grit and bear with it, knowing it's for the greater good.
All right, you guys say 20 minutes or whatever for your junk ass tattoos. So what do they look like though? Give me some flavor.
What does Zion say it is?
So because the huge hulking bulk of the orc tattoo artist, I'm more like just pushed against the table by the like girth of its gut, and all I feel is a tattoo on my back. And
Tramp
only
stamp.
to realize that it's a design of a butterfly on my lower back.
Let's
I
go.
was gonna give you a tramp stamp, and I decided not to, and then you gave yourself a tramp stamp, so it's even better.
You mentioned it at last session. I'm rolling with it.
Okay. Kick Puncher. What does your claw look like?
See, this magic tattoo depicts claw-like forms and other jagged shapes. I figure it kind of just looks like a not like it definitely doesn't look
Claw.
like the Baltimore
Oh, God.
Ravens logo, but it's kind of like, how the NFL has tended towards making like very much sharper and angrier logos over time. So it's kind of like a very angry bird with like lightning bolts coming from his eyes, and it's definitely like right on my fucking head because I don't know where the fuck else to put it, and I want to be scary. Oh yeah.
I want to be scary.
Said no monk ever.
Gotta bring the fury.
Oh man, being scary is for the birds.
Uncommon is half a limb or the scalp, so the scalp it is. I don't want to. Again, like you mentioned, I was concerned about what would happen if they had to like remove feathers or something from my arm, from my limb.
So did they remove feathers from your scalp to put the tattoo on?
We'll say they did not.
Oh,
that but angrier.
Angry. Well, there's not
more
one with lightning bolts by the Baltimore Ravens.
I'll spend the next hour not paying attention and looking for one. It's fine.
Okay, perfect. All right, Victor, are you gonna check out the artisan shops?
Yeah. I want to go to the. You said it was an artisan blacksmith and then a magic item person.
Yeah, so we'll say they're like one of those places where like there's a KFC and Taco Bell inside the same. So you walk up and you see that there is. Okay.
Just for the purposes of this, Rava is accompanying Victor.
Okay. You'll see that there's inside the shop you see a blacksmith, an armorer, and an enchanter all working.
The Pizza Hut of the trifecta.
I'm at that
What's up?
Um,
Hold on, sorry.
Okay.
Didn't you guys remember any of those? The Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, KFC?
Yeah, there's a song
Yeah.
about
The most convenient.
Yeah, I actually saw those guys live.
it. Really?
Yeah, I saw them. They were at Lou Fest, a music festival that got canceled after like 3 years because the city stopped paying the vendors.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, it was cool. It was actually the very first one, and then one of my buddies was like, "Hey man, you want to go smoke weed?" And they just like fucked off to his car and went and smoked weed out in the car. But it was like back in like 2012, I think, 2013 maybe. I don't know. Whenever that song was like out and about doing stuff.
I'm at that Pizza Hut. I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Taco Bell would be great right now.
Man, I actually have a really cool idea that I thought of on the fly. And I'm happy that I spent 2 years making custom items all the time because I actually like have a description for it, like as far as what it does. Just hope that it's not going to be fuck off expensive.
1 million.
If only you had requested this item while you had an artificer.
I just thought of it. Well, no, the thing is, it's going to be.
Then it would be useless now.
It's going to be in addition to the dwarven thrower. It's not going to be an individual item.
It'll only be useless if I use it as an infusion as opposed to creating it like I did with the bracers.
Hmm.
Yeah. See, so if I would have made it with you, then it would have been useless.
You're
No,
saying
no,
you
I
need it-
made bracers.
He made my bracers, so my bracers are permanent. He's gone, and the bracers.
Well, no, but I meant if you would have infused the dwarven thrower, then it would have been useless. Is what I meant, not made.
Oh.
This thing's my fucking baby, man. It's such a cool item.
You use strength to throw it, right? For the
Mhm.
calculation.
Yeah.
I remember this, and I take out from the bag of holding that I have now the piece of loot that I grabbed, and I give you a belt of ogre strength of hill giant.
Yeah,
strength.
Hell Giant. Yeah, I added it to my inventory already.
So your strength is now 21. What the shit did we get for a kick puncher?
The wings.
Wings.
Oh yes. So and then I assume you grabbed it and you gave it to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the plan, at least.
I immediately expend all charges.
It's got one charge.
Fuck.
Then it explodes.
Every time you use it, it recharges in 1d12 hours.
It's wings of flying?
Wings of flying. Yep.
Wait, can like almost everybody fly now?
And if you can't, we can transform
not
you
you.
somehow
Oh.
into a.
No, I can fly.
Oh,
I
nice.
remember when I made the wall climbing boots, I was like, "Yo, Will, I could do boots of flying, but that would be overpowered. We're gonna do this," and it didn't matter because now everyone is flying anyway.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Alright,
So Victor
I'm
has
sorry.
investiture of wind. I have investiture of wind. Kick puncher has flyy
Hmm.
stuff, flyy wings. Ezekiel can just
I think-
fly.
I was gonna say, I think all of you can fly almost at this point.
I just
I have
immediately
two
go back
types
to
of flying.
the-
I can just teleport fly, or I can polymorph, which means I could make someone else fly if we need to. Also.
Ooh, I can pounce.
Mm.
Ooh,
Over
I
and
can
over.
pounce.
I just take my cloak of flying or whatever back to the medicine tents and turn it on and then fly over all the Kenku and be like, I don't need y'all anymore, and just peace out.
I am the chosen one.
So I want to ask the smith and the enchanter if they've had any luck upgrading magic items.
Okay, so
And I'll put my dwarven thrower on the
so
on the counter.
So yeah, when you come in, so there's a lot of people like working in the background, but you can see a kind of like a well-dressed human man standing at the counter, like he's obviously like the shop owner, and he goes, "Hello everyone, welcome to my magical shop. What can I do for you?"
Yo, is this guy related to Barley?
I was just gonna say
It's
Close.
Marley.
Listen closely.
it is different. It's close. They're
That's
cousins.
why I said related to.
Okay.
They're kissing cousins.
Kissing cousins.
What can I help you with, middleman?
I want to put the dwarven thrower on the counter and say, have you guys had any luck with upgrading magic items?
Of course, we do it every day.
Okay.
That's confidence.
It's hard for me to ask for this in character, so I'll just give you the idea of what I want. I kind of want like a chain that's attached to the bottom of it that can also be attached, like basically wrapped around like a gauntlet or like have like a hook on my arm or something.
Like creative-
Yeah, honestly, kind of. And then I'd like to be able to
Scorpion, get over
throw
here.
it at people. So kind of. So I want to be able to throw it at somebody and have them make a DC. I did 19 because that's what my strength check is, but a DC 19 strength check to be grappled by it, and then to be able to be like pulled back to me. And then if they fail the DC goes down by 1 each turn that it's on there, and it's a bonus action to release. They're not considered grappled or anything like that. I just have them on a rope.
All right. So, and what is the range on it?
60 feet, just the same as my actual thrower.
Okay. So, all right. So they won't be grappled, but basically you're gonna try to tow them back in.
Yeah, essentially. And I had written on there that it would do like an extra 1d6 damage if they do get grappled, but I feel like that might be a bit too much considering I'm already hitting with 2d8 plus 8
Yeah,
damage.
we'll say that because this was really for damage increases. So we'll say if you want a utility increase instead, then we'll skip the damage.
Yeah.
Of course we can do that. It'll be 500 gold. By your
You
face, it looks like you're a little short on the coin.
you are aware that we're about to go kill a Reaper that's threatening your entire city, right?
But business is business, my friend.
How much is it for a chain?
If you were willing to pony up one of your existing magic items, I could use that for raw material. I could get the price down to 75 gold.
I wish I didn't toss my gavel of Vinrune away now, because does my dread helmet count as a magical item if it's wonders?
Hold on.
You guys have got to have tons of magical garbage in your bags. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, no.
Dig deep.
Oh, yeah. I probably have something.
Yeah, everyone's got stuff, I'm sure. Except maybe Victor, because he's in Rava, because they're new. But the OG crew has got magical
Yo,
garbage.
I just got rid of so much magical garbage. I feel like that should go towards it.
No, sorry, you're
I
dead.
actually use all of my.
Yeah, it looks like he's actually digging for something.
Yeah, it looks like he is.
Here we go.
You got
Claw-
tiny replicas.
No. I've got it. The Claw of the Worm Rune. We don't need it. We killed the last dragon, y'all. We don't need that shit.
Like 20 fucking dragons. Yeah, just so you guys can get any magical items that you want to give up. So
I will definitely give my Claw of the Worm Rune if no one else has anything that they would rather part with.
I can break that down and use it to make your enchantment for 75 gold.
Does that 9% thing count for like the entire day
It does
for
not.
anything we buy?
It
Okay.
does not.
I pony over.
You guys got
75.
the best use out of it in the last shop. I don't think you're gonna spend. I don't think you have 200 more gold to spend. So.
Well, the best use, I don't know. If he'd have rolled a 50, I'd say the best use.
I pony up 75 gold, and I scooch it over.
We can also add +1 to any weapon, armor, shield, or +1 to any item to hit. If any of that sounds good.
How much is the +1 to armor?
500 gold, unless you have a magic item to trade.
I literally just got +1 to hit and damage from the tattoo guy for like fucking 100 gold. So like, what are you even selling here?
Can I hand over the Rod of the Unknown Sorcerer and ask what kind of upgrades can you do on this?
What are you looking for? You gotta take the lead on this one. Drive the bus.
So this does.
Can you shoot me back the copy pasta on the Rod, and I can help make a recommendation.
Okay.
Also, just in case, check your DMs well. When you have a sec.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
Everything's verified. You can add a charge to the Rod before charge, and you can use them. Damn, that's already so good, Seth.
You're so talented. What can you do for this thing?
This is quite an item you have here. I don't know if I've ever seen one like it before. You gotta give me a minute.
My guy's over optimized. Okay.
I mean, I'll take.
I know what do you
2d6.
think, Seth? More.
I'll take two
Yeah,
d6
more. You're looking for
per-
damage.
Yeah.
How about 1d10 instead of 2d6?
I'll take that.
I think 2d6 is too much. We'll do 1d10. We'll add some chaos to it.
1d12. Come on.
he gives the rod a rub and he goes, "We can definitely charge this thing up for you. You got an item to trade?"
We have 36 GP left, so if you want to like do some kind of mind control to get to get it for
Wow.
free, now would be the time.
I mean, if we're considering that one magic item is worth 425 gold,
all right, I want to
It's a 1-for-1 though. So
I want to
this
charisma
is
this.
not a sell.
I want to charisma this.
Okay.
Uh, so I have this medallion. You're a businessman. Imagine if you could make a 50% profit increase on every single sale, and there's nothing your clients could do to argue about it. How would that? Wouldn't that? Isn't that basically price? You know how much money you could make with this?
Seems extremely powerful and maybe not legal for a shop owner to have.
How about this? This'll just be a gift, and then maybe when you give me back the rod, this rod, it'll be better. How's that sound?
All right, make your roll. Doesn't this guy seem like an upstanding citizen?
Yeah, but
business is business.
But business is business.
Business is business.
even in a fantasy world, we can't escape capitalism. Don't you have like some kind of bonus to? Oh no, perception, not persuasion. Never mind.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with a little gift between friends, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
And he drapes the medallion around his neck. Let me give this to the boys to juice up a little bit.
And mind you, he can't raise the price on our stuff because the once per day charge has already been used by us.
I was thinking about it actually. So I wonder if a magic item transfers ownership, it regains its charge, right?
Oh
That would
yeah, I
make
bet that's legal.
sense.
Well, it takes an hour to attune to something anyway.
That's true.
Does this one require attunement though? Not all items require attunement.
No, nothing in this universe requires
Nothing in
attunement.
this campaign does.
I meant like going with attunement rules.
He's not going to give you any guff. All right, you guys got anything left? I think you've tapped all your resources, right?
We have 36 gold. What can we rub out with 36 gold?
All right, so we've upgraded Victor's thing and we've upgraded the rod. Okay.
Just change that to a D10.
So the tattoo is good for infinity uses. It just uses.
Yeah, all of the tattoos are. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Blood Fury basically already is, because I don't think we've ever done 10 rounds of combat in one day, ever. So, just won't take that much. Rava, are you working an angle?
I was going to, but it seems that Ezekiel had it covered, so I don't have to.
Oh, okay. If you still want to try, you can probably make something happen. Still got 30. I mean, if you guys need something, you still have 36 gold left. I think you traded the medallion for that one.
Can you get a rabbit's foot for 36 gold?
Do you need a
Everything's
rabbit's
super
foot?
expensive.
I mean, is there anything anyone needs upgraded? At least based on what items I have, there's really nothing that I need.
I mean,
So
I could ask him to fix my my blue elf amulet that's been broken for forever.
Yo!
He can't fix. I'll tell you right now, he can't fix it. You guys skip that question.
I didn't even know where the question was.
Isn't halfling down to all along?
Probably.
So don't worry, guys. Wink, wink. This shop will be around when you come back around. Just like
Wait,
always.
what are the odds that I could possibly give over my illusionist bracers to give me an extra reaction?
I can't agree to that yet. I have no idea the capabilities of your new character. So, I'm sorry. We were working that angle with
That's probably
Erkin,
the
and
smartest move.
I understood. I understood Erkin's wartime capability. I do not understand Rava's.
You didn't roll your Rava.
Yeah, we started this with you fighting 5 guys, so I'm not agreeing to that yet.
There's a reason why Action Surge doesn't give an extra reaction.
Yeah, I was okay with it with Urkin because he just didn't do that much damage. But all right, no one else needs anything. You guys are juiced up.
Yep.
Yep.
Gonna clonk our way to the council chambers then.
Yeah, we'll say that is. You see that folk are congregating in the council chambers. Unless there's any last minute things you want to do before the shop disappears into the ether.
Negative.
I'm trying to figure out how I can become a skill monkey.
That was a different class and a different build.
Yeah.
I know.
Wizards are not skill monkeys.
You're a face stabber now. Get used to it.
Yo, I'm so excited. Yeah.
So I
Nope.
still haven't had a long rest since we came to this town, right?
You have not.
Okay. I know I keep asking you, but like, what's the within the confines of the city? What's the tree situation looking like?
There's trees.
Like,
So
are there
you're
trees that are capital L large or bigger?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some, right? So you're in like kind of the main commerce area. So there's like a couple parks and things like that off to the side. Like picture like, Central Park with businesses all around. But then around the outskirts, there's large trees, and definitely outside the city, there are large trees.
One of them turns into Silren.
I worked out my policy as it stands with reincarnation yay when you're ready. So
Okay.
you are
I
not
mean-
going to enjoy it.
Okay.
My policy is you can reincarnate them. So, I mean, if that makes you happy.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Sure.
Oh, I did want to ask. So the chain that's attached to that's also considered magic. Like this is basically a part of the hammer now.
So
Yeah.
it's part of the hammer. Yeah.
I just want to make sure it can't be broken by non-magical means.
No,
Okay.
so it's part of the hammer. So,
Cool.
The proprietor of the shop, who has no name, because I forgot what his name was, brings you back your hammer, and you can see that there's like a slightly glowing like blue chain wrapped around the handle that he hands to you, and then he hands your rod back, and I mean it looks like they added some like cool flame graphics to the side of it, so you're hoping that it actually is more powerful.
Sorry. Well, last question. How many days
Yes,
has
sir.
it been since we fought the Reaper of Logic?
Oh my god.
This is
Help?
2.
Anyone? 2?
Three?
I'm thinking
Like-
2.
I need to know if it was 2 or 3 because I did a thing. So
So
like
the
I-
day
too.
the day the Reaper died, you planted the tree, and then you slept and leveled up.
All right.
No,
let's
so actually, it might just be is it just the next day?
Nah, because we had to go through all the
Yeah, we'll
Urkin
say-
stuff, and then
we'll
we
say
came
that
out
you-
here.
Yeah, we'll say 2 nights have passed, so we're on the 3rd day, I'll say.
All right. So day 3. All right.
Oh yeah. How far can I pull somebody if they fail the check? By the way, I'm assuming it's not the full 60 feet because that would be broken as fuck.
We'll say you can like pull them up to their movement. So they're
Okay.
back there.
Fuck yeah. Sick.
Again, I give you.
Oh.
We'll use it until I decide.
I will attempt to not fuck you over with what you just said.
No, Victor. I've already figured this out, dude. You can pull me, and I can go so fucking far, so fast. Oh my god, let's do this.
Slingshot you with somebody. No, Norse gets hasted. I just yeet him like 200 feet.
I mean, if you're already in the air and
Oh,
them up, what's the parabola?
And none of my decisions have broken the game yet, so I'm gonna keep going with it.
I'll try to stick to 30 feet. Whoa.
Yeah, and then we might have to make a decision for larger enemies too. So
I'm assuming that you just want to cap it. What's large? Is that like a giant?
10 feet.
10
yeah.
feet.
Cut it in half for large, and then it doesn't work otherwise with the other ones. It just is wrapped around with no grapple effect.
Yeah, or maybe we'll do like a strength check if you grapple a huge creature. So
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
that'll make it more interesting.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of this is just to have a grappling hook as well, because it'll automatically succeed, hopefully, on like trees and stuff.
All right. All right. Ready for the council?
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right.
I nudge Ezekiel into the front as he is the face of the party.
I
Am I part
honestly,
of the
it's
council?
been long enough that I don't really remember what we're doing talking to the council.
But you did all of the talking.
Better remember quick.
Yeah, do
Um,
you guys wanna powwow before you walk in?
Wait, am I part of the council?
You are not part of the council now.
Yo, I'm a high-ranking official of the White Spire. I'm not part of the council. Get out of here.
Yeah, that is not how
Well,
it
we
works.
do not refer
The
to
government of the government of the city does not work like that. So
Conflict of interest, bro.
We
Also, I don't know
we
if you're that
recognize you as a
high-ranking.
Jedi Knight, but not
Yo.
as a title of master.
you are a high-ranking member of Commander Cadius's special forces. However, you have no authority within the city. Outside of that, like that's prestigious, but that's just not how. Yeah, that's just not how the government works here. So, f you, man.
I can take apart the government in 5 minutes.
All right, you guys want to powwow before you walk in and make sure you're all on the same page? It sounds like maybe you're not on the same page.
Yeah, I legit don't actually remember why we're going there. I thought our next step was to go for.
Aren't we trying to like rally the troops and let them know that there's like a Reaper that's about to come here and wipe them off the face of the fucking planet?
Yep, that's the one.
I think you guys are also just potentially looking for information as well. There's a problem here that you may be able to help as well.
Yeah.
Also, someone in the council definitely has COVID. At least one.
Probably
The one
all.
who pulls
Everyone.
the one who pulls his mask down to cough into his hand.
Yo.
One of them already coughed in Ye's face, or in Ostrich face. So.
Oh, he's making the face again. Look.
I mean, if you got to sneeze, you don't want to do it in your mask. That's gross.
Yeah.
Drew might reactivate the virus. Or whatever.
So we just want to try to get them to rally their troops to fight the Reaper.
I
Or
think
just
we should get them to garrison the town to get ready for a siege because our last couple battles with the Reapers have all been
Large scale?
Have been large scale with ads. So
Yeah.
So presumably it's not just going to be a single Reaper walking into town to kill everyone. It's going to be a Reaper plus his attaché.
Are any of us good at strategy?
Yeah, he's
Erkin?
back at the camp.
I mean, I have the stone that lets me consult Sky Wikipedia.
I don't know if
for-
Erkin was
for
great
cap-
at like battle strategy. That wasn't really his forte, I would say.
If I have a wireless
I'm
connection with Erkin,
Probably he was
Neo
smart
stuff to
enough that
me?
he knew.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you were good at it because you were good at everything, but I don't know if it was necessarily a specialty of yours.
Yeah, Erkin, his only specialty was creating shit.
I mean, again, skill monkey, so good at everything. So
He was good at everything. He had a specialty. But he was good at everything. It's okay.
So what we need is we need to have him garrison, let him know what's coming, and then try to figure out what we can about the disease.
Yep. So that the garrison isn't weakened internally by the influx of sick people. We're gonna flat curve, man.
In your past battles with the Reapers, have they ever been organic creatures, or is it generally like machines?
They've been generally organic.
Okay.
Logic was the exception.
he was organic. He just had a robot mech.
Oh, okay, man.
He was a gnome.
Oh, I meant the ads that they use and stuff a lot of the time. But either way, so.
Yeah, there was one that turned the orcs against us. That was real fun. There was one that had regenerating plant bears or plant wolves.
Also fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was
all
it
right.
fun?
That one was not fun. That was not a fun one.
It goes down and then it gets up again.
It gets
Alright.
knocked down, and then it
Yeah.
gets up again.
You guys ready to walk in there? I mean, you could also just walk in and just, talk to people too.
Yep,
So,
we're
I
just
think
gonna-
a certain
we're-
amount of this is also looking for information because you have no idea
Right.
what's going on in the city to a certain extent, right?
We are
You got
going to.
some-
Yes.
I'm gonna
pieces.
stride in with.
Hold on, I'm getting called again.
Oh yeah, in the move I lost my notes as far as what I was told about the disease last session. Did anybody happen to write any of that shit down that Will was saying to me?
Nope.
I wrote down 20 words last session.
I watched the stream about 20 minutes before I got on.
Because he told me like, I mean, it's
It
basically
wiped
COVID, so I know that. But
out-
where'd it come from?
It wiped out a bunch of other towns
Yeah,
that were
it
really
came from
small. This is the
Acton.
si-
Yeah,
It came from Acton and Wimborne down through Beachmarsh.
Yeah. They
Gotcha.
said that like when we sent all the refugees over is when Brayhaven got it.
Here's exactly what I wrote down. Disease hit Pinella, Beachmarsh, then followed the refugees to Brayhaven. So, and it wiped out all of Pinella and Beachmarsh in a matter of weeks, supposedly.
And we're like, what? I think we're a week into them having it at the moment.
Yeah, it says first infected here was 5 days ago.
Yeah.
And it seems the first infected in the Orc Enclave was just now, right?
Yep.
Didn't they
Yeah.
also have a bunch of refugees?
Not from.
Oh, I
Well,
thought that.
He doesn't
They
know where. You just
replenished your
Because
ranks
they-
recently.
yeah. You used to replenish your ranks with refugees, so you don't know
Oh, that's
where.
right.
Yeah.
Ah, you fool, Nors.
What happened?
Well, I wasn't
Talking about
there.
refugees.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taka got what he deserved. You're right. You're right.
He
Oh,
did.
refugees.
Discussing how it got into the Orc encampment.
Oh,
Yeah, just in
But
general, because I
you had-
lost my
you had
notes
covered that
from
with the-
moving.
We replenished
they-
the ranks with a bunch of refugees. that-
they were also trading. The orcs were trading with the city too, like goods and
Yep.
supplies and stuff. So. All right, just wait for Rava.
Jesus Christ! I just realized it's like half of the goddamn map. This disease is wiped out.
I'm listening. I just went to go refill my water.
All right, so you guys
I
you
feel
guys
better,
are-
Victor. It's
guys
the
are
half of
gonna
the map
bust
that we
in.
never visited.
Oh.
I forget what I said last time too. Was it Pinella and Beachmarsh or Wimborne and
Yeah.
Beachmarsh?
Pinella.
Right.
Yep.
All right. All right. So you guys walk into the council.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a very large chamber, right? So as you kind of like walk up the center, and then to each side are rows and rows of seats. You can see many. It looks like from all walks of life, right? Like definitely not all aristocrats, right? You see some common folk, right? Some people that you've even seen out in the street, right? Arrayed in the council seats. Up on the top, there's like a balcony overlooking, and you can see a lot of common folks from the street as well, kind of like standing and observing what's going on. And at the front of the room, where you're walking up to, you see 5 individuals, all seated at just a regular, like normal table. Like it's not ornate, it's not a throne, right? Because again, I think part of it is trying to get a read on the city. So one of those individuals you recognize as Archmage Zobel, right? He is sitting all the way to the left. The other 4 you do not. But as you approach, the woman in the center goes, "Greetings, distinguished visitors. I am lead counselor Esteban. We humbly welcome you to our city. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I believe that you know Archmage Zobel already." And the gnome looks very happy, and he waves at Noftrid and Ezekiel. He's just a happy-go-lucky guy.
Thanks for
and
the belt, man.
Hey, I recognize that belt. No. And then she goes and she gestures to the person directly to her right, who's in like kind of like robes. She's like, to my right is Professor Solaris. He is the head of the scholars in the city. To my left is Guildmaster Rohan. He leads the merchants in the cities. And then to the far end of the table is Lady Yabereth, and she heads up the aristocracy in the city. You can see that the one to her left is a male human, and then at the end of the table is a female dragonborn. She's like, "I am the representative for the common folk of the city. We know you very well." And she gestures to each of you in welcome. She goes, "Mighty Noftrid Brambleknot, we were very sorry to hear of the plight of the Furbog. We formulated for many years to try to save them, but it seems Lord Belfire had quite a vendetta against them. We do apologize that we were unable to assist them." and she gestures to Ezekiel, and Ezekiel Nulethi, of course. You may be interested to know that many of the refugees from Bryshire have arrived in the city. A group of our patrols met up with them with a woman named Pike, that I believe that you know. And we tried to convince her to come as well. However, she was very adamant about returning to Lockport. We haven't heard from her since. I was very concerned about her. I hope she is well. And then she gestures to Kick Puncher. She goes, Master Kick Puncher, of course. Your monks have spoken very highly of you, and they've been especially helpful tending to the sick. We are ever so grateful for their help. And I was so sorry to hear of Dove's Song falling to the sickness. I pray every day that she recovers. And then to Victor, she's like, and I see that the rumors are true. You are quite a wonder, my friend. I've never seen anything quite like you. She's like, but we did receive word from the gate, and I see that it's true. Can you tell me what happened to your two other companions? It's quite distressing to us to see that we've heard rumors that they potentially fell in combat.
Urcanus is no longer among us, but his spirit lives on in the mechanical city of Skyfall that, and I gesture towards the sky, looms over Lockport presently. However, ambition and vengeance has corrupted the heart of Nord's Red Hands, and he seeks to fight the incoming war against Emperor Belfire by any means necessary, and compassion is no longer in his heart.
While he's saying that, can I send another message to Norse? I just want to say, have you thought about what I said to you? Are you with us? And he can respond immediately, by the way. I just read that in the spell. So if you choose to, you can respond to me.
I have an 8 int. I don't know who the fuck's talking to me.
It says that you were.
8 int means you don't recognize voices anymore.
Yeah, no.
He's just like, what's this voice in my head? What the fuck?
It recognizes me. You recognize me as the sender. Is what the
Yeah,
spell
I think
says.
we're misrepresenting people with slightly below average intelligence.
Listen. Even as someone, right? Like I would say that myself. I'm slightly above average intelligence. If I just heard a voice in my head, my first response wouldn't be let me respond to them. I would be looking around like, who the fuck?
Thank you.
Yeah, but this is a world with magic. Like you guys see weirder shit than this all the time.
Common.
Yeah.
And people just talk to me on the fly. It's fine.
And also telepathy.
Yeah, can I just clarify
Just
one
pretend
thing?
just
Yay.
pretend it's like a collect call and be like, somebody is trying to reach you via sending. Reply to this message.
Can I just clarify one thing? Yay. Did you re-listen to the stream at all? Because every time you present me, all I wanted to do was follow the vision to go take care of the Reaper.
Yeah, no.
Yup. And then you guys squabbled and didn't. That was the entire point of it. So every time you represent what I was doing and saying, you didn't listen at all.
No, I listened to the stream. That's not the point. And right at this point, right now, it's
So Nostrad Bramblenot lies?
We're nursing a grudge against your general lack of team spirit. Or at least I am at this point, at this juncture.
You hurt Nostrad's feelings.
So at this point,
it hurt a lot worse than that.
Nostrad turned two of us into crabs. He deserved it.
Okay, so I mean, Nostrad can present fact. He's there, so he can present facts.
No, that's fine. I just want to make sure that he
understands.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that he understood. So I just want to make sure that he knows he's lying. That's good.
Well, no, it's you. The way I'm framing the situation is still technically accurate. You are bound by.
It's not about framing; it's your actual words.
Chris, just because you don't agree with someone's opinion doesn't mean they're lying.
That's true. That's true.
Just
But he
saying.
says I'm going off to do something different.
No, I'm saying you're bound by by hatred and ambition, and you no longer care about the
What is
the
Does anyone hear a beeping noise?
price of lives, which is technically accurate.
No,
There's a bomb in
Um,
Will's house, by the way. Maybe we should let him take care of it.
and that's what.
I hear every time I hear like a beep 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 beep. Sorry.
Again,
Anyway.
that's inaccurate, yeah, because I think I was concerned about the people of Skyfall and not displacing them and not taking them off. So
You
that
literally offered 10 people for Ezekiel to eat for power.
they were people that were dying anyway, and they were going to fight on because that's what an orc does.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
agreed.
literally
tracks for
got
me.
into that. We literally got into the tent, and you said, "Do you want power?" and brought in 10 of your wounded.
That's
Said
you
to eat
missed the
him.
first. You missed the whole first part of it, though.
Here's the thing. I have to follow the freaking like the good alignment where I'm not cool with you just sacrificing lives for personal gain.
There was no
And
sacrifice. That's
and
the problem.
that was the takeaway. Yes, you are.
It's just difference of perspective.
It is.
I have to follow the good alignment. And the good alignment and the good alignment is that I can't let you just dictate. Yes, you are their chieftain, but from my standing position, you're like, these guys are no longer useful to me. Do you want them? Yes, no.
Remember, I did ask them too.
I think the
Yeah.
point too is that it was Chris's thing is that it it demands sacrifice or whatever. So like you guys have to go take care of stuff. So
Yeah.
like I said, I think it's okay that you guys have a difference of opinion. So in Nofstri can present it how he sees it. But
Yeah,
yes,
this isn't Ye the player. This is Nostra the character.
Yep.
I'd also agree that it's presenting it in the worst possible way.
Yep.
And also his feelings are hurt, and he's choosing to express it
Well,
in this fashion.
It's hard to listen to and not be the player. Like
Yeah, you can't separate it. I know.
that's very hard to listen to when it is way off, way off the other way.
It was the intent. That is the intent going in.
Okay, so that's fine. You lie.
One of you guys is gonna kill the other one. I didn't think it was gonna be you two. I swear it was
Do
gonna
it.
be Josh
Do
and
it.
Seth.
Do it.
So did you want to respond to that noise, or were you just gonna let it go?
I'm gonna let it go for now because I'm freaked out and I don't know what the fuck that is.
I mean, you do like it says that you recognize who it is. You understand like what's happening. That's like part of the spell.
I've looked around. I'm not with you.
Fair enough.
Do you see me? I don't see
Okay.
you.
I mean, listen, 80 IQ still knows how cell phones work. I feel
It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's move.
Okay, no, yeah, it's all good. I was just wondering.
So continuing the conversation.
No. So yes.
If-
Okay. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. Do your thing.
If and when Norse comes around, that future remains unseen. But we must tackle the problems at hand. We believe, based on prior information given, that a Reaper approaches Brayhaven. Given our prior interactions, it will likely be a very bloody confrontation. We have lost lives of many allies and friends in our past battles. It concerns me that the strength of the garrison here may be compromised due to illness. We should probably do our best to marshal forces and try to contain the sick as much as possible before this ravages the city anymore.
So you can see that. I mean, a lot of the things that you said there cause like a peas and carrots thing in the background, right around the council chamber, right? They're talking to each other, and she goes, "You are a bearer of very ill tidings indeed, in many respects. It is disheartening to hear that there is a Reaper afoot, though and she looks over at Archmage Zobel, and she's like, I do not believe that it could enter the city without our knowledge. We ward against powerful magical entities, and we are alerted immediately. We knew the instant that several of you stepped within the confines of our city. I do not believe such a creature could enter unannounced. Are you sure about this?
How far away is your ability to sense How far outside of the bounds of the city does it stretch?
It stretches merely to the outskirts of the city, so the city wall. So the instant that you would pass past the wall, the oracles in the tower would know.
So if someone was able to enter through a without walking through the wall itself, you would have no warning until they step out through a magical portal.
As soon as they enter the bounds of the city, we would be instantly notified.
Yes, but how long would it take for you to marshal the troops to combat this this adversary?
We are well stationed to defend ourselves against magical attack. And she motions towards Commander Cadius, who you see is standing at like the back of the room. It is something that we prepare for consistently. It is also concerning to hear that Chief Red Hand is no longer with you. This is, I mean, we placed great hope. His father was a masterful battle technician and came to our aid several times over the past decade, and we placed much hope. Unfortunately, that is not a skill that we possess, and we were counting on his aid if it were to come to war. Is there nothing that can be done?
He's absent for the moment. I have faith that he'll come around.
That would be, that's very worrisome. We may have to revise our plans because of his absence.
In the short term, you need to worry about the Reapers. And you being passively prepared versus actively prepared are two different things. We need to start moving now.
You're clearly a city who's magically inclined. It would be really short-sighted of you to not acknowledge the fact that there may be a way to bypass your detection.
Of course, we take this warning very seriously. I'm sure Commander Cadius will put his best people on it. Unfortunately, we also have the concerns of the illness in the city. It is not spread far, but definitely of concern, as I'm sure that you've seen.
Have you made any strides on understanding what it is or how to cure it?
We have not, though I know Professor Solaris and Archmaid Zobel spend most of their waking hours on this exact topic. It seems to defy any natural conventions. It seems to spread despite our efforts, and we saw the stories from Pinella and Beachmarsh are much of the same, though I don't believe there are any survivors from either city. I mean, both those cities were completely wiped out. So again, a lot of our efforts and focus have been there. So this is ill-tiding indeed.
Well,
is there any hope that you can offer? Have you encountered any evidence of this plague in your travels?
And we haven't, right? Like at all?
No, I mean you've just what you've seen or
Right. We know about as much as you. I've personally taken my own time to try to heal, and I can alleviate symptoms momentarily, but nothing long lasting as of now. But I've been here less than a day. In the immediate, we need to worry about the Reaper. I don't think that there's much that we can do about the infection as far as curing it until the Reapers are taken care of. If our resources are split trying to do that whenever they attack, then we're dead anyway.
Our concern then becomes time. More problems than we have solutions to. I mean, if our and she looks over at Professor Solaris. Sorry, hold on. I believe that I mean, we potentially only have a matter of a week before this plague is completely out of control. It's going to be difficult for us to split our attention. Commander Cadius, I mean, can we defend the city? And the commander who you met right in the training room walks up and he's like, we can put our our best men on patrol. I'd rather fight a Reaper than whatever plague this is anyway. It's a better use of our talents. And you guys can hear what sounds like a commotion outside as well.
I peek outside.
So you can see that a crowd has started to form. Kind of everyone's kind of like milling towards the city gates.
I approach the city gates.
Yeah, agreed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Norse, do they see what I think they see or no?
Yeah.
I was hoping. So you can see riding in through the main gate, right through like a crowd of people on the biggest fucking. Is it three-headed? Let's see.
Can you make a three-headed warg?
Odds or even, Chris?
Odds.
On
Aw.
on a no-headed warg.
Just one head. There's just two. They're dead on the side. That's
Actually,
just
I mean,
flapping around.
That works.
And you guys are not even sure at first that that this is Norse, because he is covered in this what looks to be like this fierce red tattoo that you have not seen before. And you can see that some of the council has grouped up, and you can see that some of them have looks of relief on their face.
And we really should have coordinated our tattoos.
Oh man,
Like
this
that.
is embarrassing. The Kenku and you got the same tattoo. Damn.
One of us has to change.
Not me.
Chief Red Hands, welcome. It is a great honor. I knew your father very well.
Thank you.
Oh, here we go again.
I like it.
Do you not want me to do it? Do you want me
No,
to
I
do
do.
it?
I love it. No, I'm just
Okay.
it's seriously.
Continue
like,
doing it. It's gonna take like 3 sessions.
Yeah,
or
The
for it to
tattoo
be
just gave you
okay.
booming voice.
I think it's
a lot of
fucking
it's a lot of clicking, but I can.
we have
What?
placed much faith that you hold the same battle prowess as your
Fair.
father.
I try to live to that standard. Accomplished? No. I'll make it yet. What's the situation?
It seems to be ill tidings all around. Sickness in the city, a Reaper on the loose, and
The two must be the same. We fought enough of these to know. If it's here, he's here.
Perhaps you'd be willing to gather information for us. We're going to send a contingent to both Penella and Beachmarsh. We believe potentially a secret lies in the fate of those two cities, but by the time we sent someone and they returned, it would be far too late. Would you be willing to visit one or both?
Yes.
I'm afraid we don't have much time. I'm not sure if you'd be willing to split up, or otherwise we'd have to just pick one and hope that we chose correctly.
I'm trying to divide the party.
I'm not trying to. I'm going to divide the party. You can either go willingly, or I can drag you.
Am I the only person that's immune to disease?
I am.
No, Kick Punchers as well.
We'll pick one.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, Kickpuncher and Victor should be at the head of each. Well, they should be involved in different parties.
Right.
Maybe not at the head of after.
Mostly, it'd be really interesting to see how you guys split yourselves into 3. Like, you could pretty much split yourselves into 3 working parties because you have 2 healers as well. So.
I choose not to be in Norse's group because I choose to be in the other group.
We have to pick. We have to do like a little draft. So Norris has to go walk on one side, and whoever's at the head of the other party goes the other side. And you just pick like it's recess
I'll-
at
I'll
elementary
take
school.
the fur dog so he doesn't die yet.
So the three parties, what, one that's going to stay at Brayhaven and the other two that are going to the other places?
Oh, you can do that too if you want.
Well,
It's
why'd you
one
say
for each
three?
city.
No, 2 parties, 3 people in
Two
each
parties,
party.
3 people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I was confused. Okay, I got you.
And Commander Cadius, Rava, he pulls you aside, and he goes, "This is going to be a dangerous mission. Are you prepared?"
I nod.
You carry the fate of us all. I couldn't ask for a better man on the job, though. We'll keep the city safe until you get back.
We lock eyes and stare intently,
Longingly.
as if to convey
Ooh.
something more, and then we leave.
Ooh, I'm liking this backstory.
What are you again, Rava? What class are you?
Elven.
I'm a wizard. You're a wizard, Rava.
He's an elf. You can tell that by looking at him. So
I'm also an elf. Yes.
Did we say I knew him or no?
no, none of you guys
I
know.
feel like I would know of you more than I would know of the rest of the party if you were constantly having a trade route with Brayhaven. So
yeah, but
like
it was
when
a
it comes to
new-
splitting the party, I feel like I'd probably choose to go with Norse, but
Yeah, and Rava, you've heard of them, right? So because their actions are well known in Brayhaven, right? Because obviously as an enemy of Lockport, it is paid for you guys to keep tabs on them. So you know, I mean, obviously not intimately, but you know of them. So
right. I just feel like since Norse was actually, I guess, around, or at least his peons
His-
were
his-
around, I'd have
yeah,
more of a
you know Talkit, right, as someone who's came to the city before too. So
new.
I mean,
What?
not dead
what-
yet.
Too soon.
What kind of
I
armor?
thought he
is
cut his
Rava
head
wearing?
off.
That's true. Yeah.
What kind of armor are you wearing, Rava?
What you currently see are vibrant purple robes.
God, everything's a secret.
All right, no, that's fine. No, but it's going to dictate like what I suggest as far as who goes where, because we essentially don't have a tank.
It's leather armor, but I can make it look like whatever, and it looks like
Yeah, I
vibrant
don't know
purple
if you guys
robes.
have talked to Rava either. Like he's just kind of been standing in the background. So.
I was just
I've-
gonna go
I've-
introduce
I've been-
myself, so
I've been observing and learning about the party, trying to learn everyone's quirks.
Yeah, I would say based off of what we know and current strife between people, I think that it should be me, Norz, and Rava, and then Ezekiel, Knopstrid, and Kick Puncher.
You're the newest member of the party. You think you can tell us where we should go?
I was giving you a suggestion.
Up.
No. I was gonna suggest the same thing because it splits up our healers perfectly.
Yeah, you really not and Victor should be in 2 separate parties, and then
Yeah. And also me and Kick Puncher should be in 2 separate parties.
And then each one has a melee guy too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's got a melee, a wizard. Yes.
Melee.
Wizard.
Excuse you?
A melee.
Wizard. Wait,
Both
why are you putting this in quotes, Rafa?
All right. Are you agreed on the plan?
We have to decide which city we're each going to.
Yep.
I go and hand Victor his hammer back, and
I could use this early.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I will not be needing this. And then I turn to Rava and introduce myself and give him the forearm handshake.
Man, a man shake. Check for daggers. You
I
find
will
2
reciprocate.
daggers.
Our
So this
Reciprocal handshake.
tattooed red arm comes reaching at you.
yeah, I mean, I will reciprocate the handshake.
All right. Are you guys gonna take the dragons, or are you gonna each fly in your own individual way?
Believe it or not, I actually cannot fly.
That's okay.
I can't fly for
off
very
the
long.
team.
Neither can I.
Sorry, when applying for application to
Join
whatever
the
group we
party.
are, the Atlanta Falcons. You need to be
I think we're the Baltimore Ravens. We decided
okay.
earlier.
Baltimore Ravens. You need the ability to fly. It's a minimum requirement. Plus 3 years experience.
How far can you fall without dying? That's, you know.
Me, 3 years experience.
Really
plus
Oh
far.
yeah, I can
level
fall.
17
Wait,
adventuring party.
Ezekiel can't fall. He just fucking dimension doors wherever the fuck he feels like.
If he's unconscious, though, that's problematic.
Fair.
What are we hitting? Acton and Pinella, or which are the what are the
Pinella and Beach
two?
Marsh are the
Beach.
two.
They're both roughly the same distance away, right?
I think
Yeah.
Norge should go to Pinella because it wasn't that close to where the orc encampment was previously.
Yep.
It
I
feels
also
like,
feel like I assume that our group will be taking the dragons, and I think they can go faster than our regular fly speed.
why are you taking all the dragons?
Yeah,
you give
guys
them more
are
than one person
yeah, I
on
was
the
gonna say
dragon.
Rava is not doesn't have ownership of these
Yeah,
dragons.
also, Ravi
so-
doesn't even know about the dragons. How do you know you're taking them?
Yeah, what dragon are you talking about? Rafa?
Add. This is out of
Like,
character.
Rava,
Of we're
there are
figuring out
some
where the hell we're
dragons that we
going.
can take.
My assumption was just take the dragons to the furthest place, and since our group
They're-
seems to be the non-flying group,
Yeah, they're also equidistant. So if you guys, both
I can
want to take
I can
the
fly for
oh, are
like
they? Oh yeah, I guess they are. Fair enough.
not super
approximately.
long.
I don't.
I was
have the-
looking at I was doing it from the red text, not from actual Raven was, so that's my bad. I was like, yeah, no, that's not close, but here it's
Also,
pretty.
also, isn't that the
Pinell's actually
polymorph
closer,
group
son of a bitch.
Do we remember if there's any plant life in Beach Marsh?
You've never been there, so
Yeah.
Right.
you guys are in Briarshire. Yeah. You've never been to either city, so there's giant trees at the center of both cities. Too bad you've never fucking been there.
I
Yeah,
want,
I mean,
I want my waypoint.
I know your fast
every
travel
town.
network. I
Thank you
got
for your interest in Beach March Department of Parks and Recreation.
God fucking.
Yeah. Before we leave, I do want to place a hand on Norse's shoulder and tell him thank you for coming, and then also like lean in and kind of whisper, "Your tattoos make you look fucking terrifying."
Good.
I
I
mean
want
that as a
to pull
compliment.
Hunter aside for a second.
And can you do me the favor of repeating back to me in everybody's voice everything that has gone on in his head since I've been gone?
Yo, you're gonna get a lot of angry crab flailing.
So he spends the next 20 hours doing that. All right, so Estevan and the other council members are there, and they wish you well. We shall keep the city safe. We shall keep the city safe while you're gone. Best of luck.
I need like 2
Also,
minutes.
wear masks.
I'll be right back.
I want to tell him prepare for an attack from within, considering our suspicions.
Commander Cadius has already marshaled his mage killing special forces. This is their specialty, don't worry.
So yeah, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back as well.
I was just leaving. Well, I'm not grabbing a drink, but I'm gonna go grab some Thin Mints.
I want some
Oh,
Thin Mints.
shit.
What the fuck?
Are they in the freezer? Do you have them in the freezer?
Oh shit.
Fuck, I wish. I'm gonna go throw a sleeve in the freezer too.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Chris, can you say, oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Wow, that was really good. I'm gonna grab a sparkling water then, since everyone's going.
It's funny that you asked me to say that because the Hoax, the brewery near me, made a Kool-Aid fruit punch sour, but they made a Instagram like commercial for it where they had a guy dress up in a Kool-Aid fucking thing and keep saying "oh yeah" and dumping beer over himself. It was great. Let's look at that Blood Fury tattoo damage. Look at that.
What's the thirst for blood thing?
That's the every time I hit, I get that's my extra damage.
Oh, that's your
The Blood Fury tattoo does necrotic damage.
yeah, right.
But then I also get a reaction, so if I get hit, I can turn around and react and take a melee attack against getting hit.
Oh
And
yeah, I read that earlier. I was
ridiculous.
wanting it before I realized it was legendary.
I always
Yeah,
keep
I think
forgetting
it's
my
ridiculous.
other reaction. I get the fire damage from the.
Chris O'Connell is not getting any more magical items for a while.
I'm good.
As the only, I think he's the only one with a legendary item at this point.
I need to make a
Did you
stop
leave
at the
us?
shop over here and see if I can get a +4 sword. Hold on.
Good, you could add +1 to anything.
See,
guys
also
could've
look,
Ranked up someone's weapon to like +8. If you had, imagine if you had that 5,000 gold or whatever Blades and Brews has.
oh my
God.
God.
Walk around with fucking +10 weapons. It's a good thing the owner of the shop will be dead by the time you get back.
Yeah, we can raid all your
That's
shit,
just
right?
fucking rude.
I need my 2 gold back. I need to borrow the dragon.
Did Ye leave us or?
Oh, there he is, right there.
Oh, there he is. All right. All right. So you guys are. We'll say that you're on your dragons, and the groups are heading out. Good.
We're taking the 3-headed one.
Okay. Who is going where? I understand what the 2 teams are, but which team is going to which place?
Team Norse is going to Penella.
Okay. You guys are voting on that name, I assume, right?
We already
Yeah, it's Team Norse. Oh, okay.
Right.
Why not Team Gets Along? We can be Team Gets Along.
The last team member is Rava, right? Rava.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do that one first. So you guys wing over the forest. Are you going to just land right in the center of Penella, or are you going to?
How long does it take us to get there?
We'll say it's not very far, maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours by dragon. But it is, we'll say, approaching nightfall basically. As you guys
a mile out, I'd like to use my Totem of the Eagle shit and see what I can see from a mile away.
Okay. I forget, it just makes you see normal stuff except from a mile away, right? Totem.
Probably. I forget too because it's been a while since I've
I
actually
know
had
you
an
haven't done it in a long
opportunity.
time.
Features and traits. Yeah. Eagle, up to 1 mile away with no difficulty, and dim light doesn't impose any disadvantage on my perception checks.
All right, so you notice from a mile away, sorry. So you can see that the town looks, we'll say like very much in disarray, right? It looks like people had begun fleeing the town at some point, and you can see in the woods leading towards what you would say is probably the direction of Beach Marsh, right, as the nearest settlement. You can see like almost like a caravan of dead bodies, right? So it looks like they left at different times potentially, and some of them made it farther than others. Can you roll a perception check?
I think I can. I might remember how to do that if I knew what my perception was.
So with a, you know what? Let's do insight instead. I'm sorry. It's really not a perception.
Ooh.
And you can have your team roll it as well if you want to share with them what you're seeing.
I'm definitely sharing with them because my insight is really good. Oh,
doesn't matter.
All right. So in a moment of perfect clarity, you can and again, it makes sense as you can see it, right? So you've heard that people fled Penella to Beach Marsh and Beach Marsh to Brayhaven, right? You can see that based on where the dead bodies are, there's no one made it very far from the city, right? It's about a 6 to 7 day walk, and no one made it more than a day or two out of the city before they died. right? There's no bodies. Are we looking at the map?
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yep.
Right,
Yep.
any
I
farther
see what
than
you're
like
saying.
here. Yeah. But you can see all, as you will say, like you can see the outskirts of the city, right? So Pinella is a very small, more like a village than necessarily a city, right? It doesn't even have a wall. There just seems to be, there's some people laying in the street. All the buildings look vacant though.
These people did not die naturally, nor did they make it very far. This disease did not kill that quickly. Something else is going on. We need to land farther out and go in under the cover of darkness.
Agreed.
I nod in agreement.
All right, so you're gonna put the dragon in and hoof it.
Yep.
Rituals are free, right? They don't cast a.
It's a
Yes, but it take an hour to cast. So
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
oh, I thought it was an
Yeah.
hour. I didn't think it was an hour.
Might depend on the spell,
Nope.
but
No,
Fair.
it was 10 minutes, I think.
It's 10 minutes plus whatever the casting time of the spell is.
Mm.
So
Good question.
there are hour-long rituals, casting time spells that are also flagged as rituals.
right. I don't know why I didn't fucking do this before. I can whenever we land and we like make camp or whatever. I mean, I guess do we need to make any rolls for any of that whenever we do that?
I mean, I guess what is your plan? You staying in the area, or are you just gonna land and then try to approach the city?
Well, we were waiting for nightfall, right? Like night.
Well,
Wasn't
you
that
said it
the-
was the sun
Yeah,
was
it's-
already setting. Right?
Yeah, we'll say it's nighttime at this point.
Okay. Whenever you land, I'll just say, give me. Well, yeah. Give me 10 minutes. I need to convene with my god really quick.
I also need
Your
10
favorite
minutes
thing.
Yeah.
to cast commune with nature.
Oh my god.
Okay. So.
I get to return back.
Yeah, commune, contact my deity or divine proxy, ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or a no. You must ask the questions before the spell ends. They're not necessarily omniscient. Can't fucking read right now. Basically, they can give me an unclear if my god doesn't know.
Sure.
So I'm going to cast it, and the first question is going to be, do you know anything of the disease that has wiped out Pinella?
Oh wait, you're casting a different spell than I thought.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I think you're doing the wheel or no thing.
Yeah, commune. I can.
Hold on.
There's the text in Dungeons.
Yeah, I got it open. You get a yes.
Is it magical in nature?
One hammer strike for yes, 2 hammer strikes for no.
Okay.
It's one hammer strike again.
Am I capable of curing it?
Wow.
Let me rephrase that so
Yeah,
I can give it to you in a
rephrase
better
for
way.
me. Yeah.
Am I capable of curing it with the current tools I have at my disposal?
That's the same question, unfortunately for me. From my side, unfortunately. it's the
Okay,
same. I think I'm going to go based on what I believe your intent of your question is, and it's 2 hammers.
Okay.
I'm doing that based on what I think the intent of your question is. Can you cure it with your magic, basically, right?
Yeah, magic or any items that I have on me. It's essentially
so
that's what I think.
2
Yeah.
hammers, yeah.
All right. I just want to convey that to the party then that this is magical, probably not anything that we don't already know. If you guys catch it, I can't do anything about it, at least as of now. So take that how you will.
None of you have made masks for yourselves, by the way. The one thing I wanted you to do.
No, I told you I wanted a mask.
I have a mask.
Oh, that's true. You did say that actually. Yeah. And that's true.
I have traveler's clothes. I can rip it up and make a mask for somebody or for both or whoever.
Chris did say
you
he's
cut
putting
with
his mask
Telka
on.
dying. I was.
Yeah.
Thank you.
sorry,
All right.
take
So
it
with
back.
commune with nature, Will.
Okay. Oh, we're opening all the toolboxes.
From 3 miles out, can I sense any people in Pinella?
Let me
That's
just remind
one.
myself
I
of
get 2
the
more.
questions. You do not sense any definition. I'm gonna go again based on what I think the intent of your question is, and no, you do not sense any people.
Okay, so then are there any powerful celestials, fays, fiends, elementals, or undead?
Yes.
And is there any influence from other planes of existence?
Yes.
I relay that to the party.
Look at that. That spell has helped you out a bunch of times, by the way.
Man, we're gonna be doing the anime beach episode over in Beach Marsh. You guys are gonna be facing off against fucking celestials and demons over in Panilla. That sucks.
You guys get to play volleyball. I get to. Nah, fuck that. I might get to turn undead. I didn't think I was ever going to do that.
There you go.
Now, what does turn undead even do?
Can we actually do that like our very first session to like block all those zombies inside
you
of a
did, yeah.
pathway or
It
something?
was super effective and drove me nuts. Yeah.
If any of these creatures are CR4 or lower, if they fail a roll, they just fucking die.
Wow. Guess what?
That's
There are
awesome.
No CR4 creatures in my Rolodex, friend. It is not a thing. You are all CR20 and above.
Yep.
All right,
Let's
what's the plan?
proceed.
Oh, there you go. All right, so you guys approach the city. Yeah, you guys are approaching the city. Are you
How
stealthily?
many stealth rolls do you need? Yes.
I'll take one from each of you.
I'm +9.
I'll take one from each of you.
Oh
Stealth roll.
boy.
Sorry.
First time we get to see Rava in action. Let's see what he's made out of.
Oof.
How'd the
Fucked up.
+9 work out for you?
Is stealth an ability
I'm
check?
doing better than Noors at least.
That's an ability check,
It
right?
is.
Stealth? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
gonna cast a cantrip on myself then and give myself an extra d4 because I have to roll at a disadvantage.
Considering you're made of metal. Literally.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, wait, it's disadvantage though. Fuck.
Disadvantage, so
Okay.
roll that guidance. Maybe you'll get an 8. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so Rava is like the wind. Irrelevant though because the other two are blundering behind him. So Nora still has his eagle vision up, so it's like trying to walk around with like binoculars on. Right, you can see stuff far away, but you're tripping over your own feet. And Victor's literally made of metal, so he's just clanging all over the place.
The spark in my neck decides to start
it just starts
happening.
going off.
Blinks of light out.
Yeah, making a punching pirate. But thankfully, nothing reacts to all the noise that you make. So you approach the town, and like I said, you can see right, it's like a line almost, like a caravan leaving the city heading southwest. And then I mean, you're gonna start poking around in houses and stuff like that.
I mean, is there like a line of bodies through the town, like almost trail of breadcrumbs? Is what I'm actually asking.
Not really a trail of breadcrumbs as far as that, like, I guess in the sense that everyone was leaving town from the same area, but once you actually get into the town, there's no like line that leads directly back to a single location, right? It's like the people who are seeking to leave town all headed to the same area. But it's not like a line like that's a line. Like literally people got desperate and tried to leave at differing points, and you'll see like there's just a smattering of bodies in different areas. You can see sometimes families left, but their bodies all lay clumped up.
Instead of poking around houses, is there like a town hall, a main place?
Yep. So there is
local pub?
so there's a town hall, right? It's not very big based on the standards of what you guys usually would recognize as a town hall, but there's definitely like the center of town basically.
I'm like actively looking for anything creeping in the shadows, by the way.
Right.
I convey that to my compatriots there that that's what I think is a good plan of action to start with.
Yep, agreed.
You guys want to roll another insight check?
Sure. I did so well the last time.
Rava is too busy criticizing everyone else's stealth techniques.
The hell?
You transpose the R in the slash.
Of course I did.
That doesn't bode well for your insight check, friend.
It's gonna be great.
All right, Victor. 14 is not great, but there's something nagging at the back of your mind about kind of the way the bodies are laid out. Right? There's something unnatural about it.
Like, okay, can I like investigate a little bit further? Like, are they laid in any particular shape? I am proficient in religion. Are they in a symbol? Anything that I would recognize off the top of my head?
I'll take investigation or medicine if you want to dig in deeper.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go medicine on that. I'm actually proficient in this.
Is it like the Game of Thrones series opening with the bodies parts arranged in the spiral?
Right.
No. So with the 16, you noticed that Ray had mentioned that it looked like families leaving and stuff like that, and you find it very odd that they seem to be grouped up in the manner in which they left, right? Which would imply that they died at the same time, which would be a very unusual situation, right? There's nothing about a group of people leaving together that would indicate that they would all die together.
I'm gonna,
especially this close to town, right?
Oh, it's Snap Glove 2.0.
I'm not even
how far away am I from these groups of people?
I mean, however far away you want to be.
I'm gonna tell everybody that I think that something's up, and to follow my lead. I'm gonna get within 60 feet and yeet my fucking hammer at the corpses.
Yeet away, my friend. I guess roll an attack roll.
Yeet away.
Not getting me, sir.
I look disgusted.
Oh, now you're disgusted with.
You hit the head of a small corpse of a child, like dead
Oh
on.
no!
It explodes like a rotten cantaloupe. That's not going to come off your hammer.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens now.
Just I don't even have it come back to my hand.
You see out of the corner of your eye, I'm kind of looking at you with disgust.
I don't even like call it back to my hand. I slowly just like pull it back to
reel it back in. Sorry, guys.
I look at Revive.
He's new. This isn't us.
I do want to
Most of the time.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my god. It's too good.
No.
Sorry.
Oh god.
I'm gonna just walk up and inspect the corpse because let's just get it on.
The corpse or the other two remaining intact corpses?
Intact, not the exploded.
Okay, so you I mean you've seen plenty of death at this point in your life, so that you can tell that they died of not of combat, not of battle. They've died of whatever disease wrecked this area. So there's nothing outwardly wrong with them.
And there's a lot of bodies, like all the way from here to there.
Yeah, I mean, again, Pinella wasn't a super large town, but you can tell at the end, I think, probably everyone gave up and started to try to make it to Beach Marsh, right? They realized that there is, they weren't going to be able to solve the problem on their own.
How much?
When I say a line, I'm not literally not like a line, right? There's just small clumps of people that tried to make a break for it, basically.
So no like black veins or anything, blood coming from the eyes or the ears.
Nope.
Okay.
Just like drop.
You would think they would just and they looked like they were just like sleeping and they never got up. I mean, they're dead, but they just look, they look physically unmarred.
All right, let's go inspect the town hall.
Wait, could I make an Arcana check on the bodies to see whether I think they were killed by magical means as opposed to something else?
Here we fucking go.
Goddamn Arcana, bitches. Pretty soon you're gonna use your mage hand to poke
Jesus
everything.
Christ.
Skill monkey.
Erkin's back, bitches.
So I'm sorry. What are you? Give me more specific. What specifically are you trying to figure out?
I guess looking at the remnants of the bodies that don't have the their skulls exploded. Am I able to tell that based on either the way they're laying, whatever it is, or maybe there's still something left over, just whether I think that they died via magical means as opposed to, I don't know, like disease or anything else?
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess I'll give you some of the same insight that you've seen, right? So their bodies look like they could have died to disease, right? They certainly died a non-physical death, we'll call it, right? But the way they're laid out is very, very unnatural, like it could have been caused by something magical, right? You don't see any remains of a magical spell or anything like that, right? There's no physical appearance, but something about the scene just strikes you as not. It doesn't look correct, right, for a city that died of plague.
Okay,
Outside of the fact there's a bunch of dead people.
fair enough.
Town hall.
Town hall.
All right. So you guys head into the town hall, and again, shanty town, but they do have there's like a record book ready, right, of like the meetings that happened before the town was evacuated, for lack of a better word, right? So as you flip through the book, you can see the very beginning of the book has some basic town information, right? Census records and stuff like that. You can see Pinella was a village of about 1,000 folk, right? And then as you flip through, you can kind of see about 30, we'll say about 30 days ago was when the first illnesses started happening. Then it was only a matter of about 10 days before the last entry, and they just say that the town has decided to, try to make a run for Beach Marsh. Nothing they've done has worked.
Is there a record of what it is that they have done?
Yeah.
What do you mean? For things they tried?
Mhm.
It mentions that they brought in like healers from different towns and stuff like that, but again, as a poor dirt town, there just wasn't that many resources for them to throw at it. So before they realized it was a big enough problem, it was too late.
You said the first instance was 30 days ago. Was there anything, I guess, elaborating on that fact? Like, was it someone that came in? Was it just a random person within the town? Is there any information about that first case?
No, because by the time they realized that it was an issue, right, it had already caught a couple people, so they're not sure where the originator was.
Was there anything? This is
Josh
we're looking at.
on, by the way. I can tell.
Are we looking at the census records? Are we looking at like any? Is it just specifically census records, or is it something
No.
else?
That was the beginning of the book, right? You can tell this is just like a town, right? This is how they just keep their records. So, and again, it wasn't the most elaborate setup.
Was there anything within the 5 days of that first instance of anything that might seem, I don't want to say unusual, but like a visitor or anything else that might jump out at us?
So as you scan farther back, no, you don't. I wanted to give you something, but no, they don't mention anything specific, unfortunately.
Is there anybody dead in the town hall?
There's no one in the town hall, no. No one loved civic government that much that they just were like, fuck, I'm gonna die right here.
Does anything in general look like, I don't know, off in here? Broken boards, turned over chairs, already open drawers?
Not in the town hall, no. So it doesn't look like I don't think anyone's been here. Is that what you're saying, if anyone's been here after?
I mean, or yeah, I guess just any signs of outward struggle, I guess.
No.
Okay. Do you guys think we're gonna find anything else here?
Town hall, no. It's a poor town. Where's the richest looking house?
Yeah, we'll say there's a house at like the top of the hill, next to, next to like a small lake. and we'll
Let's
say
check
it's
that out.
one of the most opulent.
Is that where the cushion
Unless,
is?
yeah, I'm
for?
sorry. You guys agree to? I'm just grasping at things here that.
Yeah, I mean, all these are shots in the dark until we find something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just nod in approval, just following your lead.
All right, so you guys head over to the house at the edge of the lake. You can see there's like a dock out front. And you can tell that it looks like this house was, I don't want to say looted, that's not the right word, but definitely the occupants took everything with them when they left, right? Like they
Mhm.
went through the drawers. And again, you're not sure if it was the people who own the house or people who came after, but it looks like almost everything's been cleaned out. So you can see some of the larger houses look the same. A lot of the smaller houses look like they just like picked up and left.
Is there a boat at the dock?
There is not a boat at the dock now.
Hmm. Anybody else got any ideas?
I have one, but it's kind of a stupid idea.
I mean, your last idea was hitting a corpse with a hammer, so
Can only go up.
it's
Yeah.
all up there.
Uh,
I'm sorry, that was
We
not
could set
fair.
the whole place on fire and burn them out.
He's like, fuck, how'd you know my idea?
we
You're
could
kind of serious.
we could walk to the center of town. I could cast Thaumaturgy and challenge whatever entity we think could possibly be here. As loud as I can.
Norris
Told you it
is
was
preparing
dumb.
himself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee real quick.
Norris is okay with that. I don't know if I'm okay with it.
Have the dragon on
Can't think of
standby in case we need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
How the hell are we communicating with the dragon?
Yeah, we're really not.
I have a wireless chip in my head.
Oh, okay. An Urican special before he left. Got it.
Yeah, right. You know what? Honestly, I feel like you should just be able to directly communicate with me, considering I'm like a prototype model from fucking Skyfall.
It's just a bunch of customer service, automated responses.
God damn it.
All right, so as you guys,
I'm on board with this.
All right, so you guys are gonna challenge the whatever
Yep.
entity Norris discovered.
At least for the next few sessions, my plan is just to follow lead because I'm still trying to figure out everyone in this party.
You're like, oh, this group's suicidal. Great.
Yeah,
pretty much.
hopefully-
That's kind of what I have, going in my thoughts. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, you made 4 backup character sheets because you knew.
Yeah, we're all good with that.
Yeah, let's do it.
I
All right.
nod in approval.
All right, so you guys leave the dockside area, and what do you shout to the winds?
So I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy. As I talk, I want thunderclaps in the background, kind of like somebody who talks like this. And I want to say, hiding doesn't really seem to be something that's befitting of a Reaper and/or its followers. Show yourself and let's settle this.
All right, ask and you shall receive. So from the top of the town hall, you hear a voice speak back to you, and it is like a young woman's voice, and she goes, "Lady Death told me that you would be here. She did not say it would be 3. Perhaps 3 will be enough." And you can see on top of the town hall, it looks like to be maybe like a 15, 16-year-old girl, dressed in like loose-fitting blue clothing, with a mask pulled up over her face, and a long sword on her back. And she looks down and she goes, "You are very brave to come here. Perhaps you will be brave enough to kill me." And then she dashes forward. And we'll jump over to the other group. So you guys are on your way to Beach Marsh. What is your plan coming in.
Which dragon? I was away cleaning up cat puke. Which dragon did we take?
I'm not sure if you guys even picked. If you guys
Yeah,
want to decide now.
I did. I picked a 3-headed one.
Okay.
so-
So,
but
the
I-
So
other
we
two
have
are
two
left.
dragons.
Two dragons. Okay,
Good.
that was kind of the crux of my question. So I figure with Ezekiel and Kick Puncher are going to be on the black one, and I'll just be on the white one. Yeah, figure because Ezekiel can just deploy himself as needed without having to actually do any kind of maneuvering. So
Yeah.
I assume that we would have figured this out strategically beforehand. The
This is group strategy.
Thought this was the strategy point.
So I figure I was just gonna go in for a quick pass around the town. I give you guys the hand motion of hold, and I hoist my staff to give myself +10 stealth, and I'm gonna buzz by the town as quietly as possible on my Mechano Dragon, if that is mechanically possible.
Yeah, it's fine. Roll a stealth roll with disadvantage because you're on the giant dragon.
All right, so stealth.
You're also on the white dragon, the easiest one to be seen from the ground.
Nice.
Not bad though.
All right. So so what are you're trying to get a sense of the town?
Yeah, see if anything looks amiss.
Yep. So, plenty of miss. So Beach Marsh is a larger town than Pinella, right? So it's got a wall, right? It's got a city structure to it, right? More an actual like town than a village. As you kind of like silently glide around the outskirts of town, looking down, you do not see any bodies whatsoever. Until you get towards the center of town. It looks like one of the largest buildings. It looks like it could be either a tavern or an inn. You're not quite sure. And you see many bodies, and they are all arrayed, like laying on their back in like concentric rings around this building.
Awesome. Okay. And I, as quietly and as unnoticed as possible, pull myself up from the town and back to
And go back to Brayhaven.
back to the dragon, to the black dragon, and I motion towards Ezekiel to dimension door over to my dragon, and I convey to him what I see.
This guy told him like, go down there and check it out.
Can you show us what that motion looks like?
Yeah, what is the dimension door hand motion? double D. Just
Listen, I want you to do this thing. You'll just get it. Don't worry.
This is the spider communicating all over again.
Hey, so you're saying
No,
wiggle
he
his butt at me?
gesticulates.
We haven't come very far in 40 sessions. All right, I'm picturing just be like, dude, this is a total Ezekiel situation down there.
Well, no, I give him a rundown of what's going on, and I figure it's gonna be really hard for me to shout from one dragon to the other one while trying to maintain our like relative.
Yeah, no,
stealthiness.
I got that.
So I give the rundown to Ezekiel and tell him to go notify Kick Puncher what's up, and then
Is there a noise associated with Dimension Door?
Honk.
I mean, I always imagined
this
it like
this is your
like,
world, sir. Here,
like
what noise do you make?
like the Nightcrawler. sound?
Nightcrawler. Yeah, it's official.
Okay, it's canon.
Bamf.
hmm
Can we get some Kick Puncher flavor where he just decides to like fall off the dragon, like skydive off with no parachute and just land?
Spider-Man superhero lands in the middle of the inn.
I also just imagine like Ezekiel dimension dooring up to the dragon, just like putting his armor over his shoulder and then like just dimension dooring out without even like saying anything. Back down to the ground with and grouping up with Nopstrid.
okay. So dragons are gonna hang out overhead while we scope this out on ground level. Is that what I'm getting?
Sure, that's a thing they've always done, so they can do that now, right?
They're always reliable. Trust me. Whenever you guys need
We
them to fight for you, they're right
You're
there.
Right there.
only,
Always.
60 seconds late every time. But yeah.
And no Erkin to actually control them from far away.
I mean, we have
Not
Ascending
if we
Stone,
want
right?
to.
I have my Twitter stone.
All right, so you guys are on the ground now.
Yes.
Are
Mhm.
you by this building?
Yes.
All right, so you can see what you saw from the air, right? So from down below, you can definitely see it looks like an inn. And you can see that basically around it in, we'll say like 4 or 5 rings, right? So a very large number of bodies. You can see the citizens of Beach Marsh.
It works really well if you smash a head in.
What do you suppose happened here? It not for nothing. And I look at Ezekiel. It reminds me of a glove I once saw.
I
Are
mean,
you
don't
accusing
remem-
Ezekiel
I
of
don't-
murdering all these
Yeah, I
people?
don't. I don't remember Ezekiel ever being this precise in his
yeah.
No,
attack.
It's more of a. I'm wondering if another one of such gloves exists.
I'm gonna
in
give
this
him a
world.
sideways glance and say, "You see a bunch of dead bodies that you don't know the cause of death on, and just assume that it was me."
I don't assume it was you. I assume that perhaps there is another one of the items such as the glove you possess.
We're Nostra this session. Everyone's just misunderstanding his intentions.
Everyone's just like,
No, I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
I don't think it's. It may be presentation. I don't know.
listen,
I mean, it stands to reason that there is another magical item that does something similar, right? There is
I
a
know,
large
I'm-
number of
I'm
dead
just-
bodies.
yeah.
everyone just
Two
give me
gloves
a
at
Again,
the same time.
I
Stirring
understand.
pot.
I understand.
perhaps with a certain reference point of having that glove. Would you care to examine the bodies and see if their wounds or lack thereof are similar to the ones that would otherwise be inflicted by your glove?
I mean, I'd be happy to look at it, but I'll tell you, I'm not a medicine man. I just kill people. I don't go look at the bodies after I do it.
Yeah,
I
he's just
don't
trying to
know.
stay back from this.
God damn it!
He's trying very hard not to walk up there.
I just don't want to get one shot again, like it usually happens. Like, walk in and just like you take 70 damage in the face, and he attacks again. You take another 70 damage. You're down.
I only sometimes do that.
I mean, I have a +5 medicine and immunity to disease.
Kick
Sounds like our
puncher's gonna-
volunteer.
Kick puncher's going to take the lead.
Let's
Well,
do
it
this.
Sure is what it sounds like to me.
22.
All right, so right, you get a lot of the same things that the other group got, right? No outward signs of death. You notice that the bodies are all laying very unnaturally, right? Like they almost look like mannequins, like they've been like posed, right? They didn't like it doesn't look like they crumpled. But I mean, again, no outward signs of any kinds of damage that would have led to death.
Oh, balls.
I relay the information to the team.
You shout because they're 50 yards away.
It's okay to come over here, probably.
Just kick
Sounds
one of them. They're
legit.
fine.
Just wear a mask. Here, I can fashion it from the clothing of this dead guy.
The cogs are
Should have
turning.
pretended to keel over.
Trying to figure out what trick Will has here.
I don't need tricks. Watch this. Ready? Nostra dies. There's nothing you guys can do about it.
Let's just
do whatever the fuck I want.
let's just walk to the center of the circles. What could possibly go wrong?
When I examine the body, how long does it seem like they've been dead for?
Wow. You know what? I've been waiting for that question the entire time. Do you want to roll a medicine check, Seth?
Oh, I would love to fail a medicine check.
I mean, I'll give you perception. You'll just get less information if you want to try that instead, considering you have advantage now.
Wait, I have advantage on. Oh, for perception. Yeah, because I
Yeah,
can
all of
examine
your-
all.
all of
I'm
your-
gonna stand
all
in
of
the
your-
center of the circle and look at all the bodies at once.
Oh, wait, you stand in the center of the circle? No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
no.
Yeah, you see, I see the eyes in the robe open wide.
Oh. 11.
So you can, you think that they all look about the same amount of decayed, right? It's hard to say for sure, but they all look to have died within the past, we'll say like 2 weeks.
I want to ask Nostrid, how long does these bodies look like they've been dead for?
Nostrid makes an evaluation at a 19.
I mean, in CSI, they can always tell exactly how long people have been dead. Is that a real thing or no?
Yeah. What stages are the maggots?
Yeah. What was the last thing they ate? Because
Get a-
they did that on X Files all the time.
If we get a core
Carbon
sample,
dating.
carbon dating.
So with a 19 yay, you confirm that diagnosis, right? You think it looks like it's been, I'm not gonna say down to the minute, but it looks like it's been about 2 weeks. And more unusually with your medicine check, it seems like they're all almost exactly in the same rate of decay, right? Indicating that they all died at a very, very similar time, right? You would guess with a plague, there would be some sort of,
Staggered.
degenerative wave of death, and it doesn't seem to have been the case here.
Also worth noting that over in Greyhaven, they said that almost no one has died from this. At least yet.
I don't think anybody did.
No,
Yeah.
no one's died
Did
yet.
they say literally no one? Yeah, okay. So
there's
So do we
something
think
else
that there's a
going on.
ticking time bomb that everybody in Brayhaven's just gonna drop dead?
Yeah.
So you guys have played that mobile game, right? Like you gotta go real slow, crank lethality up to 100, murder those sons of bitches once you get in Madagascar.
So
Joke's on you. You start in Madagascar.
And then
What,
Greenland closes.
Yeah.
was the governor of Beachmarsh Cuomo?
it's Plague Inc. is what you're thinking of.
Oh, Plague Inc.
Plague
Thank you.
Inc.
So can I do a secondary check to see if the bodies show any sign of like necromancy or undeath? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use my racial to cast detect magic. That's way less stupid. Do I see any weavings of magic around us?
Let me do a little Google foo here real quick.
Because it will show me a coloration if there is associative magics at play.
Hold on, yeah. Getting a ruling. So the internet has given me a ruling. So you do not get a hit on detect magic.
Okay. Interesting.
You keep it on, so you got your radar up.
Yeah, I mean, I have it for like 10 minutes, so I don't see any magical workings here. I would think that whatever causes is probably gone by now. I think it would be in our best interest to continue to look around, but we should do so quietly and cautiously. And detect magic? That's not a concentration, right?
I don't think so. I think it's just up for 10 minutes.
It's divination. Okay.
I closed it already.
It's divination concentration for 10 minutes. So do you believe that we can move around reasonably stealthily, or should I keep my magic sniffer going?
I mean,
If you didn't detect anything, then
yeah.
like, what is the range?
Within 30 feet.
Oh, I mean, if it doesn't cause concentration.
It does.
Oh,
Like basically the trade-off right now is should we do pass without trace or should we do detect magic? That can do one of those things.
Probably pass without trace.
All right. So then I release concentration detect magic and I enshroud us with Shadow, and we all have passing without tracing.
That's plus 10 to stealth or something, right?
Yes, and we can't be scryed upon by non-magical means and stuff like that. So, and then I look to the two of them. Maybe we should look around the other buildings, see if we can gather any more clues.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, well, give us the rundown of every notable key site in this town. Just
So,
vomit us some facts.
so this town is not not similar to Pinella, right? So in that you see bodies everywhere, right? Because obviously the only bodies are arrayed here around this building. However, as you investigate the town, it does seem like there was preparation to leave, right? So you see the same kind of, again, and looting is not the right word, but frantic packing, we'll call it, right? Families grabbing supplies and things like that. And those things you see around town, right? Or we'll say like the remnants of them, right? A knapsack fallen to the ground, or pots and pans, or things like that. Like the belongings are laying about, but the bodies are not, right? The bodies are all arrayed around this building. So, and the houses you go into all share a very similar story, right? So it looks like people packed up to leave and then laid down and died over there instead.
And we lift a fingerprint off any of these bodies and compare it to our database of local criminals.
You get one hit. It's got a
shit.
prior record. He's
Oh shit,
therefore your
it's
prime
Bash.
suspect.
It's Bash, isn't it? Fuck.
Bash murdered the entire place.
You murdered us for not going to his latest side mission.
No, he's dead now. Don't worry about it.
No, yeah, we actually found out
He
that
bit
he's the
off
one
more than
creating
he
all these.
chewed.
He's the one creating all these missions and just like forcing us to fight his own monstrosities. Classic
That'd be a cool
villain.
twist. Yeah. That'd be the fourth twist in an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Seems like we only have one option left,
Yep.
Yeah.
which is going to the middle of the circle.
Let's go.
I have an 8 int though, so if anyone has a better idea.
Wait, I already went in the middle circle.
Oh.
And use my RoboVice to examine all the corpses at once.
Isn't the middle of the
You,
circle
you didn't see
inside
anything
a
in the
building,
ethereal
though?
plane?
Yeah, in the interior.
I gotta
Isn't the middle of the
research something.
circle like literally
Yeah, a
inside the
building.
inn?
Yeah, it's a building. So I'm saying you stayed
Oh,
outside the
okay.
building and
Okay.
right. So which is you colloquially were inside the circle though.
Well, I
Let's
think
go
it's
into
time
the inn
Yeah.
stealthily as possible.
I can
Right.
I can flank from the rooftop, head in through the chimney.
Okay. Are you going to the roof?
I mean, do you guys actually want me to? Oh, that was semi joking, but I certainly can.
I
Yeah,
don't believe that's necessary, but
Okay.
if we wanted to ambush anyone who's trying to ambush us, you know, the hunter never believes that they're also hunted.
That's a 22 wisdom right there.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
Might be 23, 21. I can't remember what
22.
it is at this point. 22.
Yeah, I'll try to go in through the top then, somewhere. I assume there's not like a chimney, but there's probably like a room to break into or whatever.
I mean, you can jump, yeah, right to the roof if you want, and you actually see that there's it looks like an whatever you call the thing, hatch or whatever to get down
Oh, yeah.
into the building if you wanted to. So you're gonna stay on the roof.
I mean, as
You're
soon
gonna
as
to
they
the
go in,
second
I'll
floor.
yeah. I mean, I'll go like basically scout the top and meet them back downstairs or something.
All right, so you guys go through the double doors into the bottom layer. So it's from just like a look from the outside. You see a fairly nice inn, right, for the town. Right, there's a nice bar, some tables and chairs set up, and everything looks like it was basically like abandoned, like mid presentation, right? So there's no food or anything like that, but it looks like all the plates and dishes have been set up, right? Beverages are poured. Like it's a very unusual scene. Kick puncher on the second floor, right? So we'll say now that they've entered, you're combing your way down, you see a bunch of right. So it's an inn, so you see a bunch of individual bedrooms for the patrons, right? All of which are perfectly made up. Right, you see some storage areas and things like that, and then at the end of the hall, you see a staircase leading down.
How much gold do I find inside of all these chests that I checked?
2 gold. Just
Hell
to make
yeah.
Norris jealous.
They're mine. They're mine.
Yeah, I head downstairs if there's
Yeah,
nothing
fucking gold.
nothing suspicious upstairs.
All right. So you guys are anything specific in the inn you want to look for?
Are there like, does like concentric circles continue to the inside of the inn?
No, so they are around just the outside, right? So basically, if you had a building and drew like a perimeter circle around it, and then another one, another one, another one, but they are around the complete building, so nothing inside. There's no bodies in here.
Can we determine the absolute center based on the diminishing radii?
You could, but I want to skip that instead because I don't want to figure it out. So
Could, but it doesn't fucking
instead, because instead, what you start to hear is a scrabbling noise coming from outside.
Oh no. No.
Does anyone want to look outside the door?
I actually
I
did
go
wanna
back up-
outside and look.
I go back upstairs to the roof.
What a
and
dimension
peek
door
outside a
up-
window.
up to the roof
Yeah.
too.
Are they zombies?
So you hear a very loud voice go, "Root them out of their holes, my pretties," and you hear the sound of zombies pressing up against the building. And that's what we'll call it for tonight. I'm pretty sure
I no
you guys
longer
can
feel
take
like an
that.
asshole for hitting that kid.
Listen, yours weren't zombies.
Yeah, but I was on the right path. I had the right idea.
You picked the wrong town to go to.
Wrong town.
You had a
I'm pretty-
50-50 shot.
I'm pretty sure Kick Puncher, Nostra, and Ezekiel can just get away pretty quickly. So, but I think no matter what I threw at them, they could get away pretty quickly.
Gotta get the anti-magic zone up.
Yeah, it's lame.
Oh man, if only we had someone with turn undead.
Yeah, right. Do you have turn plants now?
No,
Okay.
I have both.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's like the thing is you get turn undead as just a base cleric thing, and then you get like one special based on your subclass.
Yeah.
well, thanks, guys.
I mean, turns
this
out
was
you
really
don't
fun.
need turn undead if you just kill it before it becomes undead.
So
No,
another
let's just-
session without finding out what Rava can do.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna set the inn on fire, like around in the outer perimeter, and just watch the zombies burn themselves to death. Everyone.
Oh yeah,
Go
I'm all down
nuts.
with that.
Trying to decide which party is the power party. I think they're pretty
Ours,
evenly
obviously.
matched. Yeah, well, I
We
feel
could do
like
more
the other, I
AoEs.
feel like the other party probably will have to fight their battle. I don't know if they'll be able to get away. So I think you guys
Who
could
said we're
probably
getting
just
away? Nobody said we're running.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
for real. This is about to be a fight, all right? Listen.
Yeah, Nors is Nors. I'm here to dispense justice, and I assume that Rava doesn't shy away from a fight.
Well, let me tell you.
Rava's here to see whether he can out DPS Nors.
Rava's here for a good time, not a long time.
Well, I'll tell you now. I have to encourage a little competitive play since we split you guys up. The person that drops their enemy first will get a special reward.
The person or the
So-
team?
The team.
Like
Nice, team
whenever
effort.
you say first, is that like an amount of rounds of combat or
Turns.
okay?
Yeah. So whoever can finish their encounter first in terms of turns, I'll have a special prize.
Yo.
All right,
we got
somebody-
this.
Or some competitive play.
Every time that bitch runs, you get her over
So
here.
hold on, he's just goading us into blowing our load on this one thing, and then he's gonna introduce something way harder afterwards.
I'm not gonna walk up and do a level 9 inflict wounds. 11d10.
The special bonus is actually you get to fight the Reaper now.
Yeah,
Probably.
whoever cast the most guys, here it is. Whoever wastes the most of their resources gets a special prize.
So the team with the least spell slots remaining.
Like I said, I'm happy because I think that the way you split yourselves up too should be fairly like. I was very much hoping that one team would not be super gimped, though I don't think you probably could unless you put both healers on one team.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd have to be like.
Yeah, but then you put like me and Kick Puncher because we're hard to wear.
We don't
down,
need
too.
healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very
You have
also
a
very
team.
resistant too.
Yeah, I guess I
I just
don't
don't have a
think
lot of
there's any,
health.
I don't think there was any bad setup. So I'll tell you, I'm very proud of these two creations though, which are mine. So they're extra fun enemies with some very unique abilities.
Well, now you've given Yay 2 more weeks to prepare for this fight to come up with something ridiculous.
Man, I just remember that whenever we hit 17, I'm resistant to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Oh shit!
I'm also kind of hard to kill too.
She only does magic.
Oh, everything's just magic now. Yeah.
I will.
Her katana steals souls.
God, damn it.
Please come at me with magic, please.
Did she come from a decent comic or a bad movie?
Both.
Oh God.
I like it.
I do have a question. So I should have asked this. I mean, if I wouldn't have made up a weapon amendment on the fly. So could I like potentially hold an action to wait for an enemy to start running at somebody and then target their legs
I don't think you
for
can
them to
do
like
actions in
trip and go
5e.
prone but not be grappled?
Yeah, but that'd be more of a reaction, right? Because you would be doing it on their turn.
I mean, I can hold an action though, right?
Not in-
Isn't that how that works?
There's not an official rule for that in 5e, I don't think.
Is there not? I thought that there was.
No, there's no delay. You can hold an action. Yeah, let me look at that. Honestly, no one's ever held an action in any game I've ever played, so I don't
Okay.
have a good ruling on it.
Yeah, that's fair. Just I didn't want to.
Worth it.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying not to break it, but I would like, since I spent money on it, to be a little bit creative with it.
You just want to
Creative, not broken. I'm also not going to sit there and just keep doing it and not let somebody run away. Like, I'm not going to be an asshole about it. Like,
No, you absolutely should.
who broke it was
Also-
Seth, because
also, I
if
don't-
you look at the math.
What about mine?
Good, Seth. I said yours was the most broken. Because if you look at the math, you got potentially 8 more damage per attack or whatever for a single attack that uses the rod. So
I was only trying to get 6 more damage per. And you gave
no,
me 8.
'cause you were asking for more because you were asking for
2d6 instead of 1d6.
2 instead of 1d6, but it's times 4 because you can stack it up to 4 times.
Right.
So you were looking for 24 more damage potentially.
See what happens when I crit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Also, Alec, I don't know if you
And
know
that.
this, but you accidentally created the weapon of a Dead by Daylight killer.
That's why you linked that.
Oh.
The
I was
guns-
trying to
No.
figure it out.
The gunslinger.
I
in
played Dead by Daylight like twice.
Yeah.
He's like a Western dude who has like a harpoon gun and he shoots it at people and then slowly grapples them towards him and then slashes them in the face when he gets them close enough.
Yo, you linked that, and all I saw was test build, and I was like, "Oh, what is he showing me?"
No, I would put it in the dungeon chat if that's what I was showing you.
Oh yeah.
I was very confused. I was like, "Oh, you put that in the wrong chat." Okay, never mind.
No, I did not.
You didn't. I was just too focused on any updates for DBD.
That's fair.
Can we talk about Chris's transformation into Orc Daddy?
Fucking for it. It's sick.
Yeah, very cool.
We really
love-
should have
I love the
commented on it in
voice.
character. Like, oh, did the voice come with the tattoo or what?
If Pirate Bob was here, he would have talked about it.
Don't we
was
have
trying-
Pirate Victor?
That's true too. Yeah.
I was
I
trying to get that to work last
Whenever I
time,
feel
but
like it.
It need-
It's really hard because most of this stuff has been serious, and it's hard for me to like want to do a pirate voice whenever we're being serious.
This is only relative.
Chris, the only hard part of using a voice mod is to turn it off when
Yep.
you're not.
Yep.
in the
No,
voice.
it's alright. It's the
I struggle
yeah.
with that too.
Because you can't just have it like shut the screens down to go back up and clear and click it
Takes
again.
like 2 seconds to turn on and off on voice mod. Like it's not like an instant thing. So you click it and then it takes like 2 seconds. So if I'm trying to like jump back and forth between doing my own voice and doing another one, and I fuck it up all the time.
No, that's what I said. We'll see how long it actually lasts. Where I just get fucking sick of clicking.
I think it's awesome. So I would try not to quit on it, like Victor did with his robot voice.
You mean my computer quit on it? My computer is slowly dying. By the way, I only have
a new computer based on the fact that your webcam works again.
no.
That part of the motherboard just decided to work today.
No, I found out that if I have too many things plugged into the back of my computer, some of my shit doesn't work, like at all. So I've had to play musical USB ports with stuff to figure out how to make all my shit work.
Just get a powered hub. It's probably just drawing too much power from the chipset.
I'm very sad. I think I finally have to replace the computer that I built 15 years ago.
No.
Are we building a new one?
No, I'm going to buy a pre-made thing for Annette to browse the internet with. My super-powered WoW box 15 years ago is not holding up anymore.
I'll just send you an old laptop.
Yeah, which is worse. I'm trying to get her to use a laptop. She's like, I don't like typing on a laptop. I'm like, I'll just get a keyboard that you can use when you're sitting at the desk. Well, they overheat. I'm like, you're just putting up roadblocks now. You ask my laptop 13 times a day.
You're just saying words that you've heard when associated with computers.
Yeah, like she asks for my laptop all the time. I'm like, I'll just get you one. Like, I will spend the $500. I've had the same computer for 15 years. My computer budget is well in hand. Yeah, so let's see here. You guys are down to only a couple red lines. I was very sad when I remade the map.
Getting there.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are connected to the end of the game. So
I know that I asked last time, is there can I get a paragraph write-up on Norris's dad so I can actually flesh out Tiffany in any way, shape, or form?
Yes. Let me send myself a chat so I remember to do that.
Okay.
Just like real life where I have to text myself to remember to do things.
Right.
An Android phone, you could be like, okay, Google, set a reminder for 5 p.m.
I always wanted to be able to do that on an iPhone. I looked for an app to do it where you can turn a text into a reminder. I've not found one. Apparently you can't talk to yourself on Discord.
No, you can only talk to Siri, and she sometimes offers valuable advice. Usually not, though.
I will send a message to Alec, and then it will help me.
Just like all real therapists.
Yep.
No one hears that noise except me.
No.
Nope.
Oh my god.
I just had the Discord notification.
Is your headset wireless? Is it dying?
No. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, is that the Discord notification noise?
Maybe. Oh, here, I'll send you something we can find out.
Badoop.
Oh. No, it's not the boop. No.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. So see, this is proof to Chris, right? Obviously, there is a noise happening in my head that I do not understand where it's coming from.
Respond to it.
I can't. I don't know where it's coming from.
That's real life shit.
Yeah.
Also, Chris, did the message I sent you last session, the sending one, did that influence you in any way, shape, or form? By the way, if you'd like to divulge that or not, yeah. Okay. I was just curious.
Oh,
I think Josh is fucking amazing. So that was a kick-ass emotional tug, if there ever was one.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Let's see if it works. Bold move. Let's see if it works.
It was a month well spent, if that's all you did this month. I also can't hear you for talking.
Again, it wasn't whatchamacallit. The entire thing was not designed to break the party up. Getting turned into a crab kind of decided that in that direction.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it too because I'm trying to figure out if Norse and Nofstrid fought who would win. Polymorph is really overpowered because
I should have realized I forgot my Mage Slayer thing gave me advantage on those checks, and also there's a reactionary attack too.
Like if you turn Norse to a crab and threw him off a cliff, he would die. It seems too powerful when I was thinking
No,
about the
well,
ramifications of
wait,
it.
What's the
you
terminal
would-
velocity of a crab? I don't think it would die from impact.
You don't
like
think
the
so?
thing, the thing is the health score.
I'm
of
sure
the
the
think so.
internet can tell us this, by the way.
He doesn't die. He goes back to his normal form after the health.
Yeah, but the overflow damage hits his body.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like he
Norris
was
has like
still-
200 health, and
Norris
he's
would
not-
Norris wouldn't die from in-game terminal velocity of himself. So how would he die from crab terminal
Oh,
velocity?
okay, that's fair enough. If he would
Wait,
not.
isn't he an orc anyway? So wouldn't the overflow just make you get back up at 1 health?
That too.
That's true too. Yeah. So, better fight than I
Like,
thought. This is like
Norris
if
is fucking
Superman.
impossible to kill.
Yeah,
no.
trust me, I know.
It's like polymorph was for a timeout for a conversation. It wasn't actually meant to like.
I mean, it was
can't-
insulting too, but
Well, yes,
not
but
here nor there.
I mean, then Nor's got a big red tattoo, so he obviously liked being a crab, right?
Like, tell me there's a
black on the
crab
tattoo.
somewhere in your tattoo.
like if science has taught me anything, the end point of all evolution is crab. So it's convergent evolution. We're just
I'm
we're just
wondering.
hoping it-
So yeah, so the detect magic ruling too was if detect magic would detect a zombie that currently was not under anyone's like a former zombie.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I was afraid of. What I was trying to determine our arcana for necromancy. I was like, no, that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, like I wanted to make sure you'd only detect it if they were actively being controlled.
Yeah, I figured it was a zombie thing, and like as soon and you said I gotta look this up. Like, okay, so there is a mechanic at play.
To be fair, I was trying to throw you guys off the zombie thing because I'm sure the Pinella group thought they had a zombie thing going on, obviously. So,
Yeah.
something when their thing was not a zombie thing, you would not lean too much into the zombie thing.
Nope.
I was really thinking of burning the whole town down to draw everything out.
I mean,
I mean, I'm down for that afterwards. We gotta get rid of the fucking